And we are live here with episode 7 of the Crystal Crusaders. I am your DM, Brad, joined by my lovely players, minus James, who once again got pissed drunk last night and is hungover. He'll probably be around eventually, but for the time being, we've got somebody more reliable and a little bit more
Better.
respectful of people's times joining us.
Me.
I'm
uh,
me.
an old friend returned after a long hiatus. Morton, hello,
Hey ho.
welcome to the game.
Thank you,
Uh,
thank you.
he will be playing a character that will be introduced sometime, presumably within this session, or maybe the next one. It depends. But he is here, and he will be continuing to be here for the foreseeable future. Um, so, without further ado, to give us a recap of what happened last time in episode 6, was going to be James, but again, he's pissed drunk, hungover, and probably not going to be here for a while. So, instead, we're going to skip up the order, and Zach will be providing us with the recap of what happened last
My
time.
my totally prepared recap.
Yep, 100% didn't tell him at the last minute.
So am I good to go?
Yes, go ahead. Tell us.
Last time on Storm Thunder King, we made our way down from Iron Master, and as we traveled, we approached to the same camping spot where we met those giants the night before, and in their place we met an older female dwarf from Fireshear. After sort of stalking her a little bit to make sure she wasn't evil or just going to kill us somehow. We learned that we talked to her of Fire Shear and of their trouble. Apparently, they have a impending giant attack. Maybe they she says they have seen a ship of what we suppose is frost giants heading towards Fire Shear, and if they continue on the same way, they will arrive there. Al Quill and me, we assumed that it was because of us and our near vicinity to the city. So we decided not to travel south to go there and help them. It might just be best for us to continue on our way down the Sword Coast and hopefully diverge their path towards us instead. So the next morning we continued our travel south along the Sword Coast, where we happened to find another battle scene where giants had apparently seemed to attack a what I assume was a caravan. Though the giants were gone, there were some other scavengers picking at the dead. Upon talking to them, we realized that they had come into possession from one of the dead giant corpses some black ice. So we decided to enter some negotiations to try to get it from them. Well, Al Quill did. He decided that he would buy them from them with however much gold it took from his possession. A noble pursuit, but me knowing that negotiations don't always go the way we want it, I decided to be prepared and summoned my bow. But due to some misunderstandings, Nibby thought this meant battle was imminent, and he sent his lightning flying at the bandits. Thus, the fight started, and we all knew how it would end. Bandits, scavengers dead, scorched, cut up, beaten. It wasn't pretty. But we got the black ice in the end, and with not too many casualties, we let the rest of the scavengers go on their way. And so did we, till we approached a river that it was too late in the day to cross. So we hunkered down and settled down. But before night got too dark, another caravan showed up. A group of traveling performers, it seemed. A circus of some sort, maybe. And we decided to share camps together, or campsites near each other together. And a party ensued, as it would with performers like these. and many of us stayed up late into the night. Antics were antics happened. A surprisingly a hill giant showed up, Mog, and he wasn't a bad guy. Surprisingly, none of us foresaw that, but we fed him good berries, fed him ale and whatever else the circus and performers had, and all in all, it was a good night until more of the morning came, where the group of hill giants that were after Mog showed up, and battle is imminent. Scene.
Yes, indeed. Go ahead and mark your point of inspiration, and we will pick things up right where we left off. And that is in a battle. So everybody who hasn't already can go ahead and roll in some initiative, because we're just going to kick things right off here. While I make Morton's token. Here we go. Download. Show in folder. It is. Drag it over till we can get some official.
I say we just let him have Mog, guys.
Mhm.
Reference.
And Alexei.
Like, if this goes to shit, we're abandoning them. I mean, I will. I don't know if Alquill will.
Probably not.
And I'll feel bad that Alquill isn't. And I'm like, Alquill, I'll stay behind long enough to just continually yell at Alquill. Alquill, we have to leave! And then I'll be like the last one out, but before Alquill, as he stays, and I watch him. It's not even a Pyrrhic victory. It's just he goes down in flame,
What is this
and I'll remember it to
oddly?
tell his story.
What is this oddly specific scenario you've concocted?
I have fantasies on how things play out sometimes.
Nothing wrong with that.
They never end up playing out that way, but
I know, but I have those as well.
So
Zach will attack Alquill, knock him out, and then we'll drag him away.
yes. That's
so yeah, so Morton, your character, let's just say, for whatever reason, joined up with this traveling troupe as something of like a guide and a like a wilderness expert, as like they were paying quite well, and seemed to be kind of stupid. So you took advantage of that, and you had heard like rumblings of giant activity in the nearby area. So in this scene, basically, you weren't partaking in the like massive partying that was going on. You were just sort of in one of their tents that had been set up, and you are now like rousing to this activity, and like seeing these foes approaching, and that is where we are. So this is over here. This is the Crystal Crusaders camp. This is like part of the performers camp. It's quite large and spread out. It goes across the other side of the road, and these are the lumbering hill giants who are emerging from within the forest, breaking and crushing trees as they do so, followed or led by their retinue of what appear to be just sort of bugbears. And following behind them, you see two ogres, each of which are carrying this large, sort of very shoddily constructed um, crossbow of some sort. Although it looks kind of like strapped together and sort of barely functioning. And they each have like a few like bolts sort of in a quiver on their back, large like ballista-sized bolts. And that is a scene. So we have Lucas, we have Algol, we have Nibelung, Nefarious. You should have control of this, so you can go ahead and roll yourself in.
Yeah. By the way, are these good or bad guys for me?
Yeah, good.
They're good.
Those are
They're
circle
good.
people.
Yeah, they're just
Circle
commoners.
people.
Yeah.
The bad guys are the ones over
Okay.
here.
No, yeah, I'm
Yep.
just making sure that I don't start slaughtering the wrong people.
And I slaughtered them all.
Yes.
Not even the men, but the children and women too.
A common problem.
Yes. All right. Maybe I should do it on an all roll instead of a self roll.
Probably, yeah. All right, so 18. Let us sort things out here. All right, so ever alert for danger, and the signs of the hostile wilds around you, Nefarious. You are the first to like act in this situation. You are currently inside the tent, and you can kind of hear screams and panic kind of coming from outside.
Yeah. Well, I'll do what any sane person do. I draw a bow and start shooting at people. So, by the way, what's the weather like?
So currently it's a clear day.
Oh yeah.
A bit on the chilly, cold side, but otherwise
okay.
fine.
Where do you have the? How can you check how far there is again?
You gotta hit Q now.
Oh, okay. It's
Um,
Q.
Over on the left, if you want just the ruler. There's like a little circle with a ruler.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, so I have 30 feet, so yeah. I'm gonna like hustle out and get on the other side of this one. Like I run out here and then down there.
Okay.
I bonus action Hunter's Mark this guy.
Okay.
And I just nail a arrow to his skull, I guess.
Right, a 24 does hit.
I sure as I hope so. Okay.
And this creature is a humanoid.
Oh yes, good. Just remembering what the fuck my attacks are. 1d8 plus dex plus.
Well, a longbow doesn't. Longbow do 1d.
No,
one-
longbow's 1d8.
Okay.
So it's a d8 plus 2d6,
Plus
I think.
Yeah,
Yeah, because
plus
it's 1d.
2d6. It's plus 4 plus 2d6 plus what's the last one? What's that one again?
Well, your favorite enemy
Plus
gives you 1d6
two.
right now.
Yes, plus 2. Yeah. So it's 1d8 plus 2d6 plus 6. Hey.
Right. 20 points of damage, not bad. Your arrow like sinks deep into the chest of this like fur-coated bugbear, who just like roars in pain.
Next attack. Roll 2d9. I thought that might have been a bad idea, Thor. It's a little bit mean to pull that one. 24.
Yeah, 24 does in fact still hit.
2d6. Still doesn't Hunter's Mark, and yes, plus 6.
All right. And that is enough. Your second arrow fires, this time impacting almost symmetrically on the other side of this bugbear's chest, sinking straight into its heart, and it just goes tumbling backwards, dead on the ground, blood pooling on the forest floor beneath its feet.
Very good. Then I'd just take one more step back. Or I couldn't that. Right. Hey,
All
never
right.
mind.
So now it is the bugbear's turn. The bugbears, 30 feet move. They have javelins with a range of 30. So these ones are all going to start running up towards this guy here.
That's mean. There's commoners here. Be nice.
Okay. That. These guys are going to start running up over here.
Where are the commoners' initiative?
They don't have any. They're just to be slaughtered.
Yeah, you think the commoners get an initiative?
I can give them daggers. Stab! Stab!
have-
Um,
12 daggers.
no.
Or 16
Mike, you want
daggers.
Alexei's card or because I know Zach wanted Sirach's card.
Who's playing the giant?
Brad.
Brad.
Right.
All right,
mean,
so
I'll take Alexa then, I guess.
bugbears are all going to throw their javelins just into the crowd of fleeing people, fleeing circus people. So the first one, hit, kill, dead, miss, and that is a hit. So, 4 unfortunate random circus performers with no names right now are.
It was Joe. You should
It
know
was
this.
Joe. Yeah, poor Joe. But one of them manages to duck out of the way just in time.
I'm pretty sure it just fell, but
All right, then it is Mog's turn. So these giants basically just shouted like, "Then you traitor, you die!" And Mog just sort of says, "Mog no traitor, God no Mog friend now, kill me Mog friend now." And he is going to basically like heft up this broken tree branch, take it in arms, and begin striding forward to defend his new friends. So he's gonna move up here. And he's going to smash the crap out of this bugbear.
he dead now.
So he's going to make 2 great club attacks.
He does not have armor assignments. Shit.
On 11, good roll, buddy.
That should be nice.
Is going to miss.
I mean, he's
And-
drunk.
It's true. He is quite drunk. But a 22 does hit.
But in all fairness, Thor.
And you watch as he steps over this circus performer, like these fleeing circus performers, over to this side of the camp, lifts the log with like 2 hands over his back, and then just golf club swings this bugbear, who just goes flying, hurtling backwards, screaming as he does, and then landing with a splat on the ground back here. All right, and then it is the ogre bolt launchers.
I can see that he got the memo. Collect all the bugbears that win one place.
So they have a range of 120 feet, so they're just gonna stay where they are.
Wait, there's the ogre. What's it
I
now?
said the ogre bolt launchers.
Oh shit.
They basically just got good ballistas and they're
I
firing.
know.
Yeah, they raise their like shoddy ballistas and take aim. The 2 giants sort of saying, "Fire at Morg!" And they will oblige. So the first one shoots. The second one
This one
shoots.
shoots this one because he looks like Mog.
No, so Hill Giant AC. So the first one actually misses, but the second one does hit, and Mog is unfortunately not wearing any armor, so does full damage. So there's just like this bolt that kind of like lodges itself in the fat of Mog's belly. And you just like,
That's so nice.
then we have Nibelung.
Okay. Up to. What does it say? To Alcoil.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll cast enhanced ability, boost strength.
Oh shit.
Don't know why I get to choose a level for that, but sure. So you have advantage on strength checks and if your carry capacity levels, whatever.
Haha!
And I'm going to have. Do I understand this correctly? Say I can cast. She has. Can use one each turn.
Yeah, she can use one spell on a
Okay.
turn.
Let's see. Let's see range on this one. I don't think it says range on these.
Lexa transform lump of
Should.
rock with.
Which one are you looking at?
On the I'm looking at the enhance, enlarge/reduce.
Yeah, it's whatever the spell normally is. I think it's like within 30 feet or something.
I don't know what the spell normal is.
Enlarge reduce. It has a range of 30 feet. For like casting, of course, concentration can be outside of that. But the target has to be within 30 feet.
All right, then she will instead use 1/3 level spell. Haste on Lucas.
Ooh,
Okay.
I'm a fast boy.
So spend a bonus action.
And that will spend
Two.
one of her 3rd level slots.
What is that? That's +2 AC.
That's her.
And I get a bonus action that can be used for like. That is only ever going to be used for attack. It's just one attack though, right?
Yeah, you only get one. You don't get a multi-attack.
And he bonus actions.
Wild shape into
Transform into a tiny
big old
snake.
Where would you like to end your movement?
I'd like to end my turn as close to. I want to go down, so I'm gonna like round south, and I'll walk past.
Slither.
Does wild shaping reset my movement speed? Because I moved 10 feet already.
Yeah. What's your snake movement?
30.
Okay, so you'd have 20 feet left.
But my movement is 25.
Yeah, you would have 20 feet left.
Okay.
That's just, if you change like movement speeds or types in the middle, it just subtracts the total.
Okay.
So
So I was in that square. It's 1, 2, 3. How the hell does it work with the square that's big or a character that's big?
just go from like where you were.
So the bottom of my thing,
Yeah, sure. Like that.
or the middle, or whatever.
Yeah, the bottom. This square where you were
2,
counts. So 20
3,
feet from there.
or
What do you think the circus guy thinks when all of a sudden there's a huge snake just crawling around?
well, I hope they have bigger problems.
Yeah, so do I.
I mean, they've seen some crazy shit. They're circus
Yeah.
performers.
This is
Alright.
like a 10-foot snake, though.
Lucas.
Let's walk up this way.
Or hasted, so you
I'm
have
gonna-
double speed, +2 AC.
Oh yeah, I have double speed. Don't I? Well, I'm gonna spend 30 first to get up to here, and then I'm gonna shoot arrows at this one after I bonus action hexed it.
Okay.
And then where is it? Attack one.
Okay, first one will hit.
4,
9
9.
plus 6, 15.
15.
Alright.
Second one.
That will. Yep, that'll hit.
That's another
for
15.
Another 15.
Is it alive?
It is still up.
12.
A 28 for 12. That is enough to finish off this bugbear.
And its fucking specter rises from its corpse.
In broad daylight, so it has disadvantage.
Go ahead
Yes.
and ping that ability for me while I get the Spectre token.
I haven't written it up yet.
Why have you not written it up?
Because he's Zack and he doesn't do that.
I forget. Let me see class features. See, look at this man. He knows what's up.
Okay, Spectre. So yes, your arrow sinks in, and as it does, you see its blood begins to sort of like pour out from its throat where you shot it, and you watch as the blood transforms from this like kind of like regular like reddish black kind of like blood, and it starts becoming like silvery gold, and you watch as this sort of almost spectral pile of coins builds itself up, forming into the form of this like bugbear spirit, glittering silver and gold.
Yes. Yes.
You gotta make gold.
And then it acts on like its own turn, so I need to roll initiative for it.
Yep.
Roll 9 point something or 8 point something, so it becomes immediately after you.
So
Wow.
what's your? It
Slash
gets 3 temporary hit points.
Yes. So it's at 25. I'm assuming we're just taking the like
Yeah, just the average.
average, yeah. So I'm gonna roll it. Slash R D20 plus what is its initiative? 2.
8. No.
5. I mean it's close.
Yeah. Duh.
Duh.
Just add it to the. It goes before the last giant at least.
Okay, sort and then go back down to Lucas. Wow, you guys all rolled such great initiatives. Holy crap.
Yep.
All right.
Well, we properly spread ourselves out.
And I'm gonna move my last 30 feet. Move up here.
Please stop lagging. Please stop
Yeah.
lagging.
Yeah, I know it's happening to me too.
Oop, there we go. The good old classic roll 20 is not responding.
Is that James who came in and just waved in our face? Oh,
I mean, it does seem like something he would do.
yeah. I mean, he has done it on several occasions. Waved into the microphone.
Yeah, it might have been me blowing a balloon.
Ah, right.
As you do.
As one does.
That's what that does.
Who does? I mean, come on.
Very common thing to do this early in the morning.
It's like
It's not early. It's not
Yeah,
early
it's
for
like
us.
early afternoon for
It's like
them.
2 or something.
Literally noon.
Or something like that.
I've been awake for 5 hours.
I tried to get. Actually, I went to sleep 5 hours ago.
Dumb shit.
Good job. Good job.
Yes.
Alright, let's see if I can open it in Chrome and get it to work.
Yeah. I can't stay long past 10 today, so if we go over, I'm leaving.
Oh, hopefully we're gonna make it to Luskan before then.
Hopefully.
Yes. Okay, now it's working. There we go. Oh. At least it was. Yes, please. Roll 20. Why? Why
Yes.
do you do this?
Because, Brad, you do not appreciate me enough.
But I pay you money.
Not enough.
Yeah,
Need more.
I was gonna say the same. You don't pay enough. Please move on.
Give us more money. Buy things from the marketplace.
No.
The lights are expensive.
Alright, so next up is the southern of the two hill giants.
Ah, hell no, he's from Texas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The southern hill giant. Well, I'll
Yeah.
be.
I love hearing you guys' Texas accents. I think they're fucking hilarious.
All right, so he is going to just like shout basically, and he shouts at Mog. It's like, Mog can no stop friend with Ga. Mog small, Ga big. And it's that mean Mog serve. And he is going to stride forward.
Fucking hill giants and their, A plus like school system intelligence.
How smart is a genius born a giant?
I mean, it
Like
depends
maybe
on
an
the giant.
average like commoner.
depends on the type of giant. For a hill giant, it's it
Like
doesn't
a
take
toddler?
much.
Toddler level intelligence. You can fit a square block into a square hole.
All right, so he goes there. But that is he has a dash, so that's it. Then we have Alquil.
Yes. Na 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 na. I need to be within 50 feet. So let's run up here.
Jump.
Now we have 40 feet to that hill giant. It is time. Iron Buckle Giant Killinator Mark 4 prototype. Go! And
Oh, yeah.
And I fucking knew it. I knew it.
Wow.
So yes, you run up, and this is literally the first time that you've ever even attempted to use this thing.
Sparks
And you're
fly out of it.
you're
a
like-
loud screeching sound
like-
happens.
struggling with. You're just like, what is this supposed to be doing this? And you just fire it off, and it goes phew, sailing
It's
over one
Mog.
of the tents and just misses.
I meant to do that.
Classic.
Well,
Anything
that's an
else?
action. That's an action. That's a bonus action. I am. I can't really do much else as a bonus. I could do things as a bonus action, but I don't know if I want to waste a spell slot yet. I'm just. Yeah, no. That's it.
All right.
To answer your question, Morten, I'm gonna pop it out in the chat. That is what it is.
And then we have the Gilded Bugbear Spectre.
Oh, yes. Question: are these is that pinging? Why ain't it pinging? Are these trees or are these bushes?
They're like trees, but they've been kind of knocked over and smashed by the giants.
Okay. Let me see. Another incorporeal movement. Okay.
It's got 50 feet of fly speed.
So I can't like hide under them. I can't hide under them. Basically, is what I'm saying.
No, not really.
Get out of sunlight. I can't. I guess I'm just telling you where I'm moving it.
Yeah, just tell me for now. Yeah, until I can come up with a more permanent solution.
Lagging like crazy. I'll have it move. I guess right here. Yeah, that's still within 5 feet of it.
Okay, so right here,
Yeah.
right there.
Flies up, flies through things, passes through the
5,
giants,
10, 15,
and then it's
20,
gonna try to give
30.
this giant a bad touch.
Alright, so it just kind of.
Not a bad touch.
2d20 d1 plus 9. Oh, I did that wrong.
You did the opposite.
Yeah, I did the opposite one.
It becomes 14.
It'd be
14.
14. A 14 does still hit the hill giant.
So it's
Go ahead.
3d6 necrotic.
Yeah, so 3d6 necrotic. Let me see here.
And it reduces this hit point maximum by 12.
Incorporeal creature.
Oh no, it actually must make a DC 10 con
Yeah,
save.
it's a con save on the reduction. Not that it really matters much for enemies who don't
Yeah, it
recover hit
really
points. Yeah, no.
Every time it moves, you hear like the clinking of coins. Like coins fall down behind it and then just
Yeah, just
dissipate.
disappear, yeah. All right. Then it is the other hill giant. He is going to move in as well. This guy, he can actually. He runs over here, just like jumping and smashing on this this parked wagon. Luckily, there was nobody inside, but it is completely and utterly destroyed as he comes lumbering over with this huge club and brings it down on Mog's head.
Rip Mog. Ooh.
So Mog takes 27 and an additional 16,
So we're leaving Mog
and is
behind.
not looking so great. Nefarious. There is just a bunch of giants, and they're fighting each other. What the hell?
I'm telling the fucking wankers around me to just get into the forest. Like,
Yeah,
get in the bushes.
they're
Hide.
also like at this point like running.
Yeah. I'll run here, turn around. A bonus action, my mark over to that guy.
Okay.
Oh.
All right, 19 hits. Damage. Not bad. Heavily injured but still standing. That will hit. Alright, and that will finish this one off.
I'm just gonna fix my arrows. How's the getting arrows back? You get half of the ones you used if you go
Yeah,
looking?
you get half of the ones that you fired off.
Unless you're like me and have infinite.
I used 4 so far, yeah, I know.
Alright. Anything else?
No, I used everything.
Alright, then it is the bugbears. So, dead, dead, dead. Dead. Only 2 left.
They're coming for me. Oh, shit.
They actually are.
Yeah.
Hopefully you got some scimitars to bust out.
I don't know, I got some weapons.
Alright, but they had to dash, so that's that.
God, I feel like a fucking idiot.
So then, Mog.
I thought this guy was Martin.
No.
No.
Man,
Yeah, I did.
I'm not gonna give you shit because I was looking around him for him for the longest time, and I was like, that was the only one that I could see.
He's
And then
Yeah.
like I realized there's this camp below the.
Yep. Yeah, so then it's Mog, who's like looking pretty beaten at this point, but is still like grabbing his broken
Tree stump?
tree stump. And Mog like shouts back and he's like, Mog no serve! Mog not made serve no more! Mog feel it! And Mog is going to swing at the lower of the 2 hill giants.
Guys, I'm actually gonna feel really bad if Mog dies.
Don't worry, I'm gonna keep him alive.
I'm getting my berries back.
Ooh, he is not doing so hot with the blood dripping down over his face. Both of his swings go wide.
He still has a javelin in his belly. A fucking ballista bolt. It's kind of hurt, man.
Alright, so these guys, unfortunately, their hill giant leaders are completely blocking their line of sight to their target.
Yes!
They're not very smart.
They should go for the coin ghost.
So, this one's going to...
Why would you say that? The coin ghost is on your side. What are you,
You
me?
should go for the coin ghost. This one's going to move around and just see any single target it can,
Which is me.
which is you. This one is going to shoot at this fucking spooky ghost. So let's do the one of the ghost first, because it's more likely to actually hit.
What's the ghost AC? 12.
12. 21.
Hits, but it takes half.
Does hit, yes. So it takes 4 points of piercing damage. Nice. -4. All right. And then the other one is going to shoot at you, Lucas.
18.
And we have +2 AC.
Yeah, 18.
Yep, misses. This huge bolt just like barely sails past your head. And then we have a
If I-
Nibelung.
If I have gloves of missile snaring, can I capture the bolt?
That they shot 100 feet the other way.
No,
You ju-
you're nowhere near
jump
it.
Jump up and catch it and just fly off with it like. Woo!
Or if you're a monk with missile deflect missiles.
That's what I was thinking.
All right, Nibby.
Ah. Shite.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Big snake.
I'll just go here then, I guess.
Can't you hit? Oh no, wait, that's a Mog.
Bit around. No, I cannot. It's not 10 feet in any direction I go.
Just crawl over the cart. I mean, you're huge.
Dash.
Oh, it's
Yeah, I mean, I could do that, but I mean, I'll dash.
Okay.
I'll go down.
All right. Nefarious, this giant snake starts slithering over.
Yeah, I just hope
I'm
it does
gonna-
not attack me.
Yeah, I'm kind of rearing towards the
Mhm.
bugbears though, so
Just like slightly,
like I'm attacking you.
slightly just nodding like, okay, this is good, I guess.
It's a good snake.
Great, you good, you
It's a
good,
good
Brad.
start.
Good fam.
Could have been worse. Could have been worse.
All right, and that is action. I don't think you have any bonus actions you can use in beast form right now, so it is Lucas.
Bonus action, switch my hex. I'm gonna try to take out these ogres.
Okay.
This one in the back. First attack. I think it's a miss.
Says you don't have ammo.
I
His-
don't.
Yes, yes,
his
I'm
damage
making my
is-
own.
Yes, an 11 does miss.
That's why I didn't hit. He shot nothing.
25 or 19,
25 does hit. 19 points of damage.
15 for 13.
15 hits for 13. That's the damage. Right, you have injured.
And then I'm going to. Damn it, man. I need a new mouse. Mine's like double clicking. I'm just gonna take cover behind, I guess just behind this one.
Okay. Alright, so let me see. Let's see how dumb this giant is. Pretty dumb.
I mean,
Pretty darn dumb.
are you trying to
If it's
figure
not-
out if it'll attack the ghost or not?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Like, I feel like the smart thing to do would be to attack Mog.
Yes.
Yeah, but he's pretty dumb.
Exactly.
He's a
I know.
Oh,
That's
they
not, like,
dumb
I'm trying to
giant.
figure out like what bad thing and the smart thing is.
You
Ugh.
just saw a huge bolt go through the ghost. You don't think he's slightly afraid of that and wants to smash it?
Maybe, I don't know. We're about to see.
Alright. The giant is going to turn towards the specter,
Spooky ghost.
and he's just like, shiny thing, hurt brag, smash. And he is going to attack it twice with his club. Hitting for 10 and hitting for 11.
The thing that kills it.
Yep.
That is actually exactly enough to kill it.
Yeah. Like I was doing the math. Like I think that's enough.
He wasn't that stupid after all.
And so this thing just is smashed into, like, coins go flying everywhere. And for a moment, everyone's like, oh my god, free money. And then it all just
Yep.
poofs.
See all the commoners start running back.
There's a giant, but money.
Glorious.
All right, Alcohol.
Right. Do I have to do anything special to get my ammo back, or is it just like fire off again?
I think it was written in there somewhere. Yeah, you have to spend an action resetting it.
Is it worth it?
Yeah, which you must spend an action resetting the device before I can fire it again.
Yes. The target is very nice.
Yeah, it's part of like something else, but basically it's the same principle. Like hit or miss. You've got to roll
And
it
Vinch,
back in.
basically.
Yeah. All right. Well, in that case, I am unfortunately not hasted, so I'm not going to be able to get up here in like completely. I have 30 feet this way.
I see how it
And,
is. I see how it is.
What?
I see how it is.
Not helping anyone. I don't need your help
It is good. Lucas gets the extra attack, which has been more useful than what I've been doing so far. Besides, I can do this.
Damn it, I keep forgetting that I have Seer. Can add me a D4?
Moonbeam, so that I can hit both of these two.
All right, yeah. You conjure forth a moonbeam down between the two of them.
Yep.
All right, and so is that everything? Bonus action?
Yes, that's everything. Because the only bonus action I have is other spells.
Other spells, yes. So at the beginning of this hill giant's turn, it will make the con save. It will succeed, so it will take
5 damage.
Seared by this radiant light. It sort of like, kind of like screams like in pain, like light burn! What's going on? And it is going to stumble backwards away from it. Just trying
Nice,
to
nice.
get out of the light.
Opportunity
so
attack
10-foot
from Mog?
radius.
Or does it not step out of its range?
Let's find out.
Well, let's find out indeed. Let's roll the old giant stupidity check. Oh, he's not stupid. This time he is not stupid.
This one's smarter. His thinker's ticking at a higher speed.
Ooh. He's walking around. He's flanking.
Oh my god. He's smarter than your average hill giant.
Super smart.
He's using his smarts.
And then he is going to attack.
Reaction production.
All right. So he does so at disadvantage. Come on, sheet. You can do it. Oh god, roll 20. Why? How could this happen to me?
I made a mistake.
Man, it feels like it's
Explain
like
how that works, Aquil.
worse than usual.
What are you saying?
How do you protect this giant that you're on the opposite side of the attacker?
Because my ability lets me do that.
Magic.
I wanna envision
please,
it. I wanna
get
see
the-
what it looks
what's
like.
the narrative
I
of this one?
quickly run under his feet and just jump up, deflect the blow with my shield, then run back again.
Alright,
Okay.
yes,
Yes, of course.
motherfucker.
All right, so first attack misses wide with help from Elquil's trickery,
Something.
and then he takes a second swing normally.
I mean, alternatively, I'm Captain America in it, but you know, I don't think my shield is aerodynamic.
Bye,
This
shield.
time, barely hitting him for 15 points of damage. Mog is still standing, although looking pretty like bloodied and beaten. He is compared to these giants, he is like smaller, definitely, and looks like he's having a rough time keeping up with them. And then we have Nefarious.
I don't know Mog, but I feel bad for like not helping him. But fuck that guy. Hunter's Mark over to this guy.
All right.
Dindy. So, I I can't fire in melee. That's silly.
You can always take a step back.
Yeah, I know. I'm actually contemplating doing it. You know what? Fuck it. Let's go. Take a step back.
The
Give it to me.
bugbear is going to lash out with its Morning Star.
It never works out for me. Nope.
21, which will hit you for 8 points of damage.
Okay, could have been worse.
Could have gone Legolas dual sword on its ass.
I don't feel like going dual swords right now. Then I'll D20 plus 9 minus 5. Hey! Does that hit?
Plus 9. Jesus.
Connection to server has been interrupted. Classic. Classic.
Don't see any roll
roleplay.
yet.
Yeah, 13. A 13 misses.
That hits.
18 does hit.
The roll 1d8 plus 2d6 plus 16. Die, motherfucker, die.
Oh, Jesus.
All right. Well-placed arrow sinks deep into this bugbear's chest, but it is not enough to finish this particular one off. Seems
Is he on
what
steroids?
shreds of armor he has have protected him from a fatal blow.
What kind of drugs is this guy on?
The legend.
don't know, but I want some. Yeah, more movement speed.
Yeah. You know, can I move like? Fuck. I used 5 feet there.
Come on, use that thinker. How we doing this?
There. I'm going there. Yes. What the fuck was I gonna ask? Yeah. Can I whack someone with my bow?
Yeah, so it's an improvised attack.
So 1d4.
4 damage,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Good. With strength, then I guess. Just whack. Die, motherfucker,
Yep.
die. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I know. It was just that the Mog killed had like 20 health, and I have had them on like fucking 30 to 40 every single one of them. It's like, come on, Mog. Give me the easy ones. Yeah. All the good ones are just charging me here. I'm glad I
Alright,
have a
so
snake.
these bugbears are going to turn towards this giant fucking snake that just showed up.
I haven't done anything!
No,
Yeah,
you're
but
a
you're
big giant snake.
you're being
Oh, they know,
intimidating.
I'm just innocent wildlife.
This is literally what the point of the Moon Druid is to take hits.
The porn druid? What?
The Moon Druid.
Yeah, I'm the porn druid.
Yep.
Adult
Got him.
movies.
So, yeah, they seeing he has fled out of range and they could not chase him without provoking ire from this snake, are going to turn to the snake instead, and both of them are going to swing at you with their Morning Stars.
The porn druid's special ability is to swallow.
An 18 hits and a 22 hits, so you will be taking a total of 48 plus 4, so 33 points of piercing damage from
That's
those two
gotta hurt.
attacks. And then we have Mog, good old Mog.
See if you can actually hit once.
Yes, there's just like kind of like blood pouring down from a like open wound on his head from where he got smacked by the club once, and he's like too stupid to like wipe it off so he can see better. So he's kind of like fighting with this like blood in his eyes, and he is going to he's just gonna keep swinging at Bragg, I think. So he makes 2 attacks with his with his club.
Please
This
for
time,
crits.
hitting for 14, and he smashes Alquill, and hitting for 25.
That's actually pretty good. Good lad, good lad.
So he deals 39 points of damage total. Getting in a couple of solid blows to the larger hill giant. He's fighting back. Fight the power.
Oh yeah, did both
Row,
hill
row.
giants do their con saves?
Only one of them would have had to. Yeah, this one that started its turn here. Actually,
Well,
it
yeah.
hasn't gone around to its turn yet. That's the thing.
Oh right, yes, because this one came out right after. Yes, I am the dumb.
That's- You are the silly goose.
So then it is the ogre's turn. Untitled Goose Game. Yep. Got him. Right, they reload. And this one, it's gonna just fire at Alquill. This one's gonna fire at Mog. So the one at
Come at
Mog hits.
Ooh,
Roll a d10. So that hits the legs. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter with Mog. He's not armored at all. Yeah, so he fires a bolt into Mog's leg, and Mog just like roars in pain, falling to one knee, and like kind of losing grip of his club. He just kind of like crumbles down.
Well, Mog's dead, guys. GG.
don't worry, I
Okay.
have lay on hands.
The other one is going to fire at you.
don't waste
Alquill.
it.
Back in PCs like that.
Hmm.
Missing
How we couldn't
Alquill.
save them.
Depends on how important they are.
Yeah.
And then we have Nibby.
Get up, Gilly.
Are you gonna nibble them?
No. I'm going to swallow.
Constrict.
Maybe.
Oh. You're gonna swallow.
I'll contract this guy.
All right, go for it. That'll hit.
Sorry, that was not supposed to be.
24 to hit, yes. No.
I pressed wrong. It's plus 5. $14 damage,
And she can deal 10 fire damage.
and then Alexei will do the 10 fire damage extra.
Alright, so you like grab it up, holding it up in your tail, and Alexei quickly flings a bolt of flame at it, striking, and unfortunately not killing it, though heavily wounding it. It is now singed and squeezed almost to death.
And it's a grapple target. I can move with the grapple target, right?
Yeah, you move at half speed, but yeah, you can kind of drag him along.
Okay. I'm just taking this guy with me for a stroll.
Alright, the other bugbear will swing at you. He got his reaction back since his turn. But he misses.
Holy shit, that misses! I didn't think it was possible. I have an
He's
AC of
only
12.
got a +4, so certainly
The other
possible.
bug. This bugbear is constricted, right? Or
Yeah,
He's
it's moving.
with me.
the snake has captured.
It's prey.
The snake has captured its prey and is now dragging it away to
Constricted somewhere else. What?
to indulge in its dinner at peace.
Yeah,
Is
definitely
this
not weird at all.
hint still up, Brad?
Yeah, none of the giants have like smashed through it yet, so it's still there.
Alright. I'm gonna move up here, and I'm gonna shoot at this ogre still.
Okay.
Where is it? First one
That will hit.
for
You got
11.
11. Yep.
Second one for
For
10.
10.
It's for 10. All right.
Still up?
Yep.
Alright. Last one for 12.
And that is just enough.
And then I still have my bonus action.
Yep.
So it falls backwards, its crossbow falling out of its hands, and as it hits the ground, it just like smashes into pieces. Not very well constructed as it was.
Bonus action hex onto this hill giant.
Which ability are you debilitating, by the way?
What?
Hex allows you to debilitate an ability. Which ability are you debilitating?
Which one is it that you use? They use strength,
They use acrobatics or athletics.
and they're probably gonna use athletics. Let's be honest.
Yep.
So strength.
God, metagaming. Do
It's
something.
not part of the game. The big brute is not gonna
I
be
can't allow
dangerous.
that.
All right. Anything else?
What is that? No, I'll stay here for now.
All right.
Okay.
So then it is. This is the hill giant's turn. It will make the save on the moonbeam.
Fire, light, burn.
All right. It
Succeeds,
succeeds. Yeah, we'll just use the same 5. For that. And yeah, so it looks down at Mog, who's down on the ground, and it says, "That teach Mog lesson. Mog no place." And he says, "No, kill me." He said,
And they all pointed out Quill.
just like, it's like, you.
You approach.
I said, "You trick Mog, me smash." Yes, it is going to approach you and swing twice with its club. Yeah, right now it's going to do that. So the first swing, at 20,
Hits.
hits you for
Barely.
19, and the
Yeah,
second swing
no,
misses. Slams into your shield. You could feel the force like ricochet through your body, the vibrations from the blow, but you managed to stave it off and bat it aside.
Right. Is he still within range of the moonbeam, or?
I think yeah, I think technically because you placed it like right there. So
Yep.
By the way, shouldn't the commoners have gotten one more turn to run away?
yeah, I mean they're away.
Alright.
It's fine.
I
They're
just
not-
don't want the poor innocents to suffer.
Yeah, I know the feeling, bro. I know the feeling.
So.
Don't actually care. I know. What?
So
Well, the hill giant. It still turns as still hill giant, so I'm waiting.
oh wow, you like were asking a question and I was waiting to take the turnover in case it mattered.
All right. What's I see that there's numbers associated. I'm assuming that's the armored slots, but I'm not sure which slots are associated with what number.
So the giant in front of you has wooden logs strapped around its legs and sort of its torso area. Both of its arms and its head are uncovered. The other one has a similar setup with logs around its legs and torso, but also its left arm is sort of like wrapped in these logs.
All right. Cool. Then in that case, I guess I better start climbing. So I'm gonna climb this this hill giant. So that's some acrobatics, I believe.
It's athletics or acrobatics contested by the.
Oh, it's either. All right, then athletics, yes. And I have advantage because of the bear's strength.
Okay.
Ha!
Alright. You managed to climb up.
So I'm now. So what is it? It's. I'm just checking the rules here. You have 5 zones.
Yeah, you're currently like on its legs.
And I can spend. And it took my action to do that, right?
Yeah, it would take your action to climb on it. And you can spend like half of your movement to move to an adjacent zone.
So I can spend half my movement to move to the torso because that's the only other adjacent zone.
Mhm.
And then I could move my other half to move to his head. right?
Yeah.
Or okay, cool. I will. I'm moving to his head. So that's my full action, and or full action movement. Bonus action. I'm good. That's me.
Okay. So this giant is going to let's see here. Yeah, that. Okay, yeah, he's going to move down over here. And he's going to lift his club up, and he says, "Brag, stay still! Hear me climbing on you!" He's going to swing down at you, climbing around on his friend's head. This could definitely not go poorly at all.
Rolls a nat 20.
23.
Oh, fuck.
I'm knocked out.
All right, so yeah, he swings sideways and like baseball bats you off of the giant's head, and you go
Damn it, does he take falling damage?
slamming into the tree over here. No, it's just like narrative essentially.
Okay.
And then, yeah, I guess he's just going to spend the rest of his 10 feet of movement and move towards this snake. And he just shouts like, "More here! Smash all!" Alright.
Alright, I gotta go save Alquill. Per usual.
Rip.
My turn.
Yep, nefarious.
Okay, I'm first the one that's already the one that's hunter's marked.
Sure thing. That'll hit.
1d8
I mean,
plus
it's
2d6.
dead, whatever you roll.
Okay,
got-
I'm just gonna roll it for good measure.
Got 2 hit points left.
Bonus over to that
Jesus.
one.
Okay.
D20 plus 9.
Yep.
It's,
This one is also dead.
it's advantage, I'm just checking. Yeah,
Yep.
okay. And I just picture like all of a sudden it just turns as easy as a limp body with an arrow in his head. Anyway, I'll actually run up here. Yes. Whoop up there.
Yes, run up. The snake is a good snake. Maybe.
Yes. It's good snake. So all the bugbears are dead. Mog.
Roll 20. Roll 20.
To save
Whoa.
Alquill, the options weigh heavy upon me.
Say Mog.
Alright,
I'm fine.
this bolt launcher is going to fire at the snake. 12, I believe, is exactly your AC.
Yeah.
So you take 19.
By the way, can I do
Obviously a roll though, but
Can
Oh,
I
there you
say
go.
something on my turn? I know it's a little bit too late now.
What are you doing? do you want
I was literally just gonna say to the snake, take care of the ogre, I'll take care of the bug,
Oh,
the
yeah, that's
bolt
fine.
launcher.
Sure.
I don't know if he understands me, but you know, hey. Hey,
Snake
I don't
looks
know.
back on you.
Nods. It's like,
Oh, nods. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, you can relay that message.
no, you literally hear in your head. All right, I got it.
It's like stunned for like a split second, like, huh?
That is that. So Nibby, you are up.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll just dead prey and go up to this guy.
It abandons its dead prey in search of fresher food.
Bigger food.
Well, coil around this guy as well.
It's like
how-
watching Natural Geographics.
I'm really long, right? Can I like straight up aim for his head, or
Yeah, I mean, if with your like reach and size, the whole like attacking zones thing doesn't really matter.
did this guy have some kind of helmet?
No, he's not having a helmet. He has on his torso, legs, and left arm.
I'll attack his helmet and try to coil him. 16.
That does in fact hit.
He's grappled.
18 damage. Nice
18
rolls.
damage. And the snake sort of coils around the giant.
And I think. What does that do? Blah 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 blah. Save. I will try. I will use another second level spell from Alexei. Millions Earthen Grasp on the other giant.
Okay.
Make sure that's not also a concentration.
Yeah.
That's not
It
because they will lose concentration and haste if you do.
Let's see. Blah, blah, blah.
Anything marked with a C next to it requires concentration.
Okay, yeah, it was. Okay,
I think the
So
only
that-
thing
that would
the
drop
only
the
thing
haste.
she can do would be
The damage ones.
catapult or burning hands.
Yeah, or the that
Alright,
normal
then
fire
she'll
damage.
just do actually, fuck it. She'll do catapult. First level catapult.
Okay.
Aim target time
Level
grapple.
slot at that target. All right, so they have to succeed on a dex save, which I believe restraint gives them disadvantage on. If it doesn't outright make them fail.
Restricted.
Restraint.
I'm pretty sure it's
Restraint.
disadvantage. Yep, disadvantage. So disadvantage dex.
Wow, Jesus fuck.
Whoa.
Double nat 20.
20.
No damage.
What?
I'm glad.
Get fucked.
I'm glad this was not an attack.
Alright, so
Morton,
Yes.
I had some flashbacks.
Yep, me too. That's
It's
instantly
no
what I thought
damage, yeah?
yeah, so it misses and then keeps going. So it would then fly, because I'm always assuming Alexei is somewhere like nearby you. It would then keep going, and it would attempt to hit this giant. He has not disadvantage. But he fails.
yeah.
So that giant, the one you weren't aiming for, gets smacked by the catapult, taking 11 bludgeoning damage. So let's just see where on the giant this rock hits.
Question is he stupid enough to think it was the other giant punching him?
Oh, yeah. Why you throw a rock at me?
So that hits him in the torso, which is armored. So he will take 5 bludgeoning damage. All right. Anything else?
I'll actually spend a first level spell slot. I think that's what it is.
Do the healing.
Yeah, heal myself 1d8.
Okay.
Uh,
I think it's whatever level spell slot you want, but yeah.
okay, yeah, well, I'll do. Oh, perfect 7.
All right. Cool. And then we have Lucas.
Question: does Sirik have inspiration?
He does not. No, you already used it
Oh.
before, and you haven't gone out of your way to try to earn it back. Yep.
And I can't use my own inspiration for it?
No.
Okay. Alright, sorry, Aquil, I can't save anybody.
Least of all you.
Let's see. Right there. What is it? A bonus action for that? Yeah, bonus action. I'm gonna Hexblade's Curse this one. So it now
Okay.
has both of my curses on it. So, pack along and go to hit it. Seer,
12.
add a d4 to it.
Or yep.
13.
Oh,
Luckily enough, a 1 was all you needed there.
Oh my god, really?
Yep.
So it's 8, 9, 10, 11, 17.
Go ahead and roll a d10.
Oh yeah, forgot about that. 7.
All right, a 7
Where was that hit?
is the left arm.
Awesome.
No, wait.
Next.
No, it's the torso. Yep. 8. Yeah, it's the
17.
torso. So it does half. Which
That's 12,
is
15,
8.
that's 20 for the next one.
Okay. Go ahead and roll another d10 again.
4.
4. It's also in the torso.
And then the last one.
That's 10.
15.
15.
12, 14. And all
Okay.
that. Roll it 1d10.
Yep.
7.
Right.
4,
So 4, 7. Okay. So your arrows all strike into like the wooden logs, splintering and breaking through them, but stifled by their presence.
And I'm gonna take cover behind this wagon.
All right. So this giant, he sees this snake around his friend. He's not really a fan of that.
Really?
And he just shouts like, "Tug, wait there! Me pull snake off you!" And he is
Look at
going
these
to
friends smacking like enemies off of their friends.
he is going to run up, and he's going to swing his club straight at you, and at your sort of position around his friend.
Thought he said he was going to pull him off.
Yeah, by brutally smashing it.
And it's probably a hit.
Well, that puts
17.
me back into Nibby form.
Ooh,
That's
didn't even
4 to
carry
my
over.
other HP.
Right.
It's
You revert
0
back.
on that one.
You can be in any of those like 9 squares where you were, that you wish.
Oh, giant Nibby! I attack!
Giant Nibby. Huge Nibby.
Tiny Nibby.
-4.
Okay.
Joke's on you. He's just gonna
so
become a snake again.
Then he was just like, "Where's Snake? Where's Snake go?"
Up your
Okay,
anus.
that's where.
And he looks around confused at the sudden disappearance of the snake.
Not very smart.
Elquil, go ahead and give me that death save.
Oh, of course.
A classic line.
Don't worry, I've added it to my death counter.
Alright, let's see here if this...
Why the hell is this guy making a wisdom save?
Yeah, so he says, he looks over and he says, "Forget Snake! Small Humie!" And points at Nibby, who's kind of like, just like, "I'm not here." And he runs over towards you, like Nibby. He starts like his belly fat bouncing as he like jogs over, and then he leaps up into the air and belly flops on top of you.
Oh my god. Body slam.
How is this
excuse
gonna miss? How is
He
this
just
gonna
gave me the people's elbow.
The people's belly.
The people's belly.
So he jumps up, gets a 25 to hit. You take 27 bludgeoning damage. He is prone, and you are grappled and prone underneath the giant.
I don't know what to do now.
And he says some, "I got him!"
Oh, it smells like old cheese.
Nefarious.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a few steps back because I'm gonna hide myself from the Boltonator. There, sounds about right. Yes. Boom. Oh no, there. Hunter's mark on this guy.
Okay.
D20 plus 9 plus 5. Let's go, motherfuckers. Boom, boom.
Mm.
I have a feeling the last one misses.
So the second one misses. The first one does hit.
Roll 1d8 plus.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a d10. Let's see where the arrow
Yeah.
lands. Okay, that is in the torso. So you deal 15 points of damage.
Yup.
This giant's just like, oh!
Ouch.
Stumbling backwards. And anything else? No, that was bonus
No.
action and action. So
Yeah, I used everything I have on
Okay.
that one.
noted. Okay, so then it's the bolt launchers.
Not many people left to attack.
No, there's really not. I mean, literally can't see Nibby underneath this giant.
Everyone else is taking cover.
Yeah, everyone else is kind of. Yeah, I think it's going to.
Start firing at tents and fucking shit. Like Umi's in tent.
I think it's just going to move up. And just wait for orders. All right, so Nibby, you are grappled and prone, which.
I am grappled and prone.
And it's just you are surrounded by the foulest smell you can possibly imagine.
Will con save would not be
Do you have
Yeah.
wild shape? Because that would be pretty funny. Just.
Yeah. I will use my action to cast. Can I? I mean, I can see, right? It won't like. I see.
I mean, you're literally underneath this giant. You can like see within like the giant space, but outside of that, it's sort of just flab and muscle.
Picture being covered in snow.
But it's giant belly.
But it's a giant, flabby, fat giant.
And it's colder in snow, but smells better.
Okay.
I believe you, Nibby.
I wouldn't be able to cast spells targeted at an area.
If the spell says at a point you can see, then no. But if the spell doesn't say that, you can just kind of target it in a general like area.
This point that on the ground you can see is 20-foot cube. I mean, I would be able to see underneath him, I guess. Would I be able to like cast it here?
Yeah.
The square, and a 20-foot cube to see this area, I think. Okay. Okay, I'll just
do like a 4x4, like you could do like that or something.
Yeah, okay, I'll do that then. And I will cast Erupting Earth.
Nice. Portion. Okay, so it's all difficult terrain, and they have to make dex saves. All right. So dex save 1. Save success. Dex save 2 is a fail. So the one on top of you succeeds.
You now take you,
takes-
you now take more damage because he shakes. Dong, 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 dong.
No, it's not.
The
The
blubber
other
is
one
just.
fails. All right.
And bonus
So
action.
it's all difficult terrain now.
Yeah.
Okay, and then you bonus action. What do you turn into? Let me guess.
The snake again.
So suddenly you all see as the giant begins to like lift up off of the ground, and this like massive snake sort of like bursts out from underneath it. It's still sort of like underneath it, like the giant's still like prone, and the snake's now kind of like wrapped around it, underneath it.
Are you still grappled?
Yeah, so he's still grappled, but he is now like a snake underneath it. And he's
And
now
yeah,
a little bit more capable of escaping. Lucas.
Maybe I'll have a clear sight of him now, right?
Yep.
Alright. And I have an advantage since he's prone.
Disadvantage.
No, disadvantage because ranged.
You get disadvantage when he's prone?
Yeah, when you're prone, you have disadvantage if you're.
Okay, no, sorry, I was thinking grapple.
Mhm.
Fuck. Sure, I'll fire it anyways. Attack longbow.
That will hit.
And it does 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Give me that D10.
And my D10.
All
I
right.
hit it in the head.
Right in the head. Yep.
Awesome.
It's for 11 points of damage.
Here's the next one.
That'll hit.
8, 9, 11, 16.
16. And that's
Torso.
the torso, so that's 8.
And that also hits.
Yep,
So
that'll also hit.
12, 15, and 19.
19. And give me the D10. That is the
And
leg.
then foot.
Right in the foot. Right in the pinky toe.
Yep. And then bonus
Through the
action,
nail.
maddening hex. It just takes 5 psychic damage, which I think is not halved or anything. since
No,
it's
yeah,
just
that's
psychic
like
damage.
in its mind.
Yeah.
But if it hits the pinky, is it like between the toe and the nail? Because that hurts a lot.
Ooh, yeah.
torture.
And then rest of my movement. Fuck, where was that? Right here, so what was that? Oh yeah, then I can just hide back in over here since I have 60 feet of movement.
Alright.
And
So
then that's my turn.
okay, cool. So this giant shouts, "Good job, Tug! You find Snake! Hold still!"
Oh god. Famous last words.
And
mean,
he
it's got-
lumbers over
Got advantage.
and swings twice at the snake. Great. Attack 1 hits for 25. Attack 2. Come on, roll 20. I know you can do
Come
it.
on. We believe in you, roll 20.
How much health do you have as a snake, Mikey?
60.
60?
60.
Oh, Jesus.
And he gets
Holy-
it back every short rest.
Yeah, that I know.
My page just randomly reloaded itself. Cool.
It's each combat potentially 120 points I can absorb.
That's
Yeah.
nice.
It's a lot.
You're a better tank than me.
Yes.
Alright, a 19 for 9.
You didn't even agree with him so rightly. I'm just kidding. I know I'm useless.
Not useless if you're standing within 10 feet of us.
Quill, I hope you're not dying over there.
Alquill. Okay. Then it's the other giant. He is currently sort of in his position, like holding down the snake. He can't really like get up. Otherwise, the snake would be able to break free. So he's just going to continue to be like on top of the snake, and he is going to, with his fist, just go punch him a couple of times. So it's advantage, disadvantage cancels out, so just a normal attack. So bam, bam. So
Okay,
he hits
that's
you once. For...
29, so let's see.
The first attack misses, right? Your AC is 12.
Okay, I thought that was... I assume that I get hit.
Assumptions.
Still- still snake.
Nope, still a snake. Alright, Nefarious.
Steps to the side. Keep shooting at the same guy. Womp womp. Does both hit?
So they will both hit.
2d8 plus 4d6 plus.
Do me a favor and roll them separately, because
oh,
the
yeah,
rounding will matter.
yeah, true. That's I just remembered. That's why I stopped. 16. And 1d10.
What do you got that's giving you like plus 16 to damage?
Torso. He's got
It's a
sharpshooter.
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 Oh, okay, he's sharpshooting. All right.
Yes, yes.
So that
Sam.
is
Big
26. Half is 13. Okay. And then
Next
the
one.
second.
Shooting sharp arrowheads.
28 plus
That's
2,
fine.
d6 plus 16. 1d10. Oh, me.
Right in the
then his pinky toe,
pinky
too.
toe.
The other pinky.
Yeah, the
Other
other
pinky
pinky
toe.
toe.
Now we're really torturing him.
Luckily enough that this giant is low enough on hit points that it doesn't matter. You finish this one off. It just like screams in pain, grabbing its pinky toe as this final mortal blow is dealt to it, and it's like, "Oh, not my toe, giant weakness."
What?
Worst.
Can I use my bonus action?
Yeah.
Put my over to this guy. The hunter's
Sure
mark.
thing. You. All right. Cool. Anything else? or anything?
No. Yes, I'm gonna. Fuck. Can I move like? I moved from here down, from there to there. That's 10 feet. I have 20 more feet. I'm gonna move to the other side of this tent, like down
Alright,
here.
so yeah, you swing around to the other side of the tent, no problem.
Yeah.
Alright, the ogre bolt launcher.
Nick.
In fairness, you said when he got an order, he never got a new order.
I mean, do you speak giant?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Do.
So,
What is he ordered to do?
he's ordered to hit things.
Ah, nice.
It's a 10 for him to hit,
Yes.
There's a nice sneaky elf for him to hit too.
and the big juicy snake.
Yeah, but you're prone. Funnily enough, ogre smarter than the giants.
I know. Shit.
Barely, but still smarter.
That
So
will
he is
be
going to shoot a bolt at you, my friend.
Do I have some cover or nothing?
Well,
Oh,
doesn't
doesn't
matter because
matter.
he fucking misses.
You said the bolt launcher were really shit. Did it break?
No, but the bolt
Oh.
sails like through the tent, just kind of like tearing it up and doing a whole lot of nothing. All right, we have Nibby.
Can the grappled grapple the grappler?
Yes.
Alright, I'll try to constrict the guy on top of me.
Okay. You have advantage because he's prone, disadvantage because you're prone, so it's just a flat roll.
Yeah.
A
Well-
12 does not hit. Fortunately.
Okay, that's it.
Unfortunately.
Good turn.
Wait,
Lucas.
hold on. I guess Alexei.
Yep, you can use one of her spells or something.
Catapult.
Okay.
On El Giantino.
Sure. And I assume you're aiming it in the most favorable way possible.
Yeah, wherever she can be.
Cool. So, the giant. Make a dex save. Fail.
Oh yeah.
So he gets blasted.
Second level, so it's another D4.
Okay.
In the head.
Right in the head. Boom, headshot. 14 points
Nice.
of bludgeoning damage.
It's
He
four.
just like gets hit by this rock.
It's forest here, right?
Yeah, it's like a I think that the technical biome is like taiga, but yeah, it's like a forested kind of thing.
Okay.
Well, unless you roll a nat 20, get up and save me. I'm I'm toast.
Alright. So, my turn.
Shit.
Yep.
I
Lucas'
can-
turn.
How little HP do you have?
I currently have a grand total of 13.
I can use,
For both your
bonus-
snake and your halfling. Shit.
I got two halfling HP.
Oh no! Oh god.
I can use the extra action with haste to, dash, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I got a dash if I want to get the fucking outquill.
Your speed is also just doubled. So,
Yeah, it's 60, but 60 wouldn't have been enough because I would have had to go around. I can't go straight through this cart. So I would have had to have dashed. And then... is it just... Can I just tell if he's dead right off the bat?
it
Or
would
does
be
he
a
look
medicine
savable?
check, but he's still breathing.
Okay, I'm gonna try to stabilize him. And I am... on medicine, oh, shit, I have shit medicine. I'm going to advantage it.
With inspiration.
Inspiration, yeah. He's been down for too long. Did I click advantage? Yeah, I did.
All right.
You stabilize his wounds.
Was needed.
Mm-hmm.
And then I believe I still have quite a bit of my movement left.
Yeah, if you dash, you would still probably have like, 40
I
to
only
50.
dashed to get like 10 feet of movement.
Yeah, you'd probably still have like 40 to 50 feet of movement left.
But can I? Is he within my dragon capacity?
He's pretty fucking heavy.
Yeah,
Remember last time we went through this, you didn't have the ability to drag me.
I think so. Yeah. All right.
Also, now he has the strength of a bull, so he's like 600 pounds of muscle.
Stand
Oh,
over
yeah.
Alquill and protect his prone body.
Of course.
Hmm.
Alright, so Elko's no longer making death saves. So that leaves us with this hill giant. Still just sort of like grappling with this snake. He's like on top of it trying to hold it down. The snake's
Oh,
like wrapped
actually-
around trying to hold him.
Question: can I use my bonus action to Maddening Hex?
Why not?
He takes 5 damage.
Sure. 5 damage.
Nice.
Got him.
Yeah, no.
And then he is going to be up next. And he is going to punch the shit out of the snake. He's like grabbing at it, like punching it in the head, just trying everything to get it off of him. 12 hits you for 13.
It's done.
Which is
I'm down, double down.
Exactly enough. You get so he punches the snake in the head, and it just into Nibby, who just gets blasted by the force of the punch and sent flying out a few feet. And then he just shouts like, "Ah, me kill snake!" And starts like looking around. At this point, all of the like theater troupe have like fled to safety.
That's just me
better.
and fucking Maltharion. Or
Nefarious.
Nefarious. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah,
He's
like,
not
well,
moving.
He
Yeah,
finally
working on that.
Yeah, it's his new identity. It's gone on the cover.
Yes.
he stands up and makes his way towards the only target he can really kind of see.
Can you see
That
me
was
though?
his last
Yeah,
Can't
mistake.
this tent was kind of smashed to shit. So, Nefarious.
Yes. Fuck it. Bonus action. Take the thing over to him instead. To the giant.
Okay.
We have to
Yep.
get D20.
I think you can do that.
Plus 4. Let's just say that. Whoomp. Whoomp. 14 hits, I guess.
One injury to Alexia, by the way.
Yep.
Can I change that on my own? Or
No, we don't have anything
I'll
right.
flip it in.
14 hits, yeah. What the fuck was it again? 16. There you go. D10.
Okay. Okay, so yeah, if in order to move your Hunter's Mark over, you will have to like use another use of it, but that's fine.
Isn't it?
You can
Just
only
don't
you can
know.
only move it with a bonus action if it's dead.
Yeah, true. Fuck, I forgot that.
Yeah, just like my hex.
Yeah, take away one of the
Yeah,
2
so
or 4
you-
you choose and leave the bonus. I forgot that. So just leave the hunter's mark on that guy and.
Okay.
So take away like 2 or 4 damage you
yeah.
choose.
Sure. So you would deal 6, 7, 8 plus 16. It's 24. And then that's at the torso, so you deal 12. So he's still up.
And I use my movement to run over there.
Okay.
Thump. Where was it there?
Mog.
Brad, you can
open up.
also remove 1 first level slot and 1 second level slot from Alexei.
Okay. Yeah, I'll remember to do that after. Alright, so the bolt launcher. He's got 1 bolt left, and he's gonna make it count.
Critical hit on me. I wouldn't fucking surprise
Could
me
he
for a
see?
second.
Yeah, you can see both of us. I think.
Yeah.
360 no scope Lucas.
No, he was going after the elf, so he's gonna keep going after the elf.
Technically, they're both elves.
Yeah.
Lucas is
Yeah.
half
Half elf.
Well,
It's the same for an ogre.
Yeah, probably. But yeah, so he's going to fire at Nefarious. Hitting you for 10 points of damage. This large ballista bolt basically kind of strikes your side, cutting across.
I can't see the roll. Ah, well. Oh, there it is.
Yep.
10 damage. Fair enough.
It moves. All right. Nibby. Go ahead and make a death save.
Huh.
Okay. Lucas.
Maddening Hex right off the bat. 5 damage.
All right, and with that, you
I was hoping.
conjure forth your hex, and all of a sudden the giant grabs its head and like screams, and it's just like, "What's this? And its like eyes just kind of like burst, and blood begins to like pour down its face, and it just topples to the ground.
Fuck. Look at it with a 1 dragon eye and anger.
But you're not
Uh,
quite out of the woods yet. There's still this ogre.
Triple longbow shot at the fucking guy down here.
Okay.
That 9. It doesn't get any bonuses.
Yeah. Fine. Just 9. Right, no special armor either though, so there's that.
Another 9.
Another 9.
Nice.
14.
I think that one would have missed. Why do you have advantage?
I don't know. I'm not supposed to. Let's check these.
The first 2
one
are
would've been a
fine, but
hit.
this one is a 2 plus 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, that
7.
would have missed.
11. Cyric D4.
Okay, yep.
Or
All right,
that.
yeah, then that would have hit with that extra roll.
Alright, so 14, 9, 9.
Okay. Pretty heavily wounded, but he is not down. And now it's Alquil is stable. Giant is dead. Nefarious.
I run up next to the
Let me add my
halfling
fucking
because
giant
he's
chest
basically the
on
only
here.
person I have interacted with so far. Yeah, let's just fuck that guy up.
shooting me?
No, the ogre, you dimwit.
Yes, I was the really audience side of the
All right, 2 hits.
It's the only guy I've interacted with. It follows it up with, I'll fuck that guy up.
Fuck him up.
I have a feeling he's dead, but you
He's,
know.
yeah, I mean, he's dead just from the plus 32 damage alone.
A turn around, and we're probably out
2
of combat.
shots
but
right in the eyes, and
I
Oh,
don't know
yeah.
I don't know how his roll sets, but I'm gonna just turn around, put my cure wounds on him.
you'll
Yeah,
have to
what is
wait.
it?
Yeah, you'll have to wait
Yeah, I know.
until.
I know. After his turn.
All right, so
Yeah,
let's just go through, see what's going on.
D20 Mog,
Okay.
D20!
Nibby is stable. No, Nibby needs a death save still. Yep.
Yeah, on my turn I just
Fucking
Lucas.
my turn.
What do you
Fucking
do, Lucas?
Get up with where it be then.
Obviously, I'm doing the bonus with the dash. I'm assuming you're still down, right?
Yeah, he's still down.
And then
Wait, what was
stabilize him.
the cure wounds?
No, I'm healing you on my turn. Lucas ran
It's
first.
it's still Lucas's turn. Then it's my
Yeah.
turn. Then it's
I'm still gonna medicine you regardless. And fuck, it was a
but
13.
well,
I need
it's
to
a
13
13.
is fine. You're good. He's stable.
just come
uh,
up as you're right next to him, and I'm like, fucking stabilize.
Then yeah, Nefarious, on your turn, you cure wounds
Uh,
and heal the.
I grab his hand, heal it, and I pull him up as he comes to conscious, like. Whoop.
Ah!
No.
Everything hurts. Lucas.
And then
Anytime, little buddy. Pat him on the shoulder.
I look over to Lucas, like, how's the other guy?
He's fine.
Okay.
He'll be fine.
Then
What about the
then I
dog?
just start collecting arrows.
Okay.
Maybe. Can you go get up Alquill?
And oh yeah, we are initiative.
No, it's basically over now.
So
Oh.
stabilize. I'll just run up to Alquil.
The thing is, Thor, my guy wouldn't
I
care
know.
about Mog, so somebody has to tell me to get the guy.
It's just like we partied with him all night last night. But
Yeah.
I don't care about him.
I'll go up. Can I save Mog?
Well, I mean, you'd have to run up to the right giant first.
You healed the.
It's all the same to him.
Alright.
Yeah. So go ahead and make a medicine check. You're not exactly.
How do
the
I
most-
fucking fix a giant?
Yeah, you're just like.
so
What
as
is
I
three testicles?
as I get healed by Nibby, I was like, what? Like I'll try to like get up quickly. I was like, oh, are they still here? I'd like look around. And,
They're all dead.
all right, I see.
See me trying to
Hey, good
staunch
job,
the
you
flow
almost
from
did
the
something this
giant's leg.
Yeah, I'm gonna run over to Mog and I'm gonna try 1 point of Spirit of Fire Brandy.
So you walk over towards the fallen hill giant, conjuring forth the blessings of Gwydion Windstrom, and try to revive this giant to no effect.
Fuck!
Yes.
Moment of silence for Mog.
Oh no. Oh no.
In the arms of an angel.
I will tell you, at the end, he was at 2 and 2, and the last one he rolled an 8.
Fuck.
Man. Alright, I start looting the giants and the bugbears and the ogres.
All right, let me
Okay.
see if they have anything of value on them.
I just start collecting arrows.
You're gonna loot the dead commoners.
Yep, you get half.
Oh my God.
Half of your arrows back.
None of the bugbears had any arrows, right?
No, they had javelins.
I like how Alexis Token is still here. She's just been sitting here reading while everything's going on.
Okay, yeah, let me update this real quick. So Brayark has 1 injury. Alexei has 1 injury.
Briork has 1 injury.
Yep, I just said that. So that will mean that Alexei will come back with some hit points down, and she also used a 1st level and 2nd level slot. So she's got 2 and 1. Okay.
Sneaky.
So you guys go around. Lucas, you go around and try to find what loot you can from the hill giants. Let me just roll real quick here. Okay.
As I'm doing it, can I also just shout out to the forest so like, it's safe to come back now?
Oh,
I don't know if they ever stopped running.
hope not. I hope they did.
No, they just ran out of sight essentially. And as you yell that it's safe, you can see them kind of emerging from behind nearby trees and the likes.
Hesitantly, I'm sure.
Yeah, hesitantly. So amongst the giants, you find a one of the 2 giants, the one that was a little bit more heavily armored, has in his a simple pigskin sack on his belt. This he has in there what appears to be a wooden chest, like a treasure chest kind of thing. And he has a small like a small, crudely fashioned wooden coffin.
Let's open them.
Yes, so you open them and they are both empty.
Fuck! I kicked the giant. Like fuck.
The other giant has a large sort of skinning knife that would basically like be a longsword, and a very poorly wrought kind of wooden tombstone or grave marker.
I just. And nothing from the bugbears or ogres.
No, none of them had anything of any real value on them.
They all had useless shit. I go find my cloth or just rip a piece of canvas off of one of the torn tents and just make a new cover for my eye.
And that ends the Book of Mog.
It was like a pocketbook, so short. Huh?
Yes, so the battle has ended, the troop has returned, they are collecting and mourning for their fallen comrades, Mog included. And this is the first thing in the morning, so you've still got a long days of travel ahead of you, including the fact that you have to ford the river. You're all pretty beaten.
I didn't take a single point of damage.
Yeah, fuck you. We didn't short rest, did we? Because Mog showed up and started douching.
I think you and me got one because we actually ended up going to bed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone else was like didn't.
Yeah, if you wanted to take a short rest at this point, you would have to basically like camp down here for the whole day.
No,
Yeah.
I think we need to get going, guys.
Yeah, I agree. We have to go.
Yeah.
I look over at like the what was his name? Like the troop leader. Started with an R. Something.
Riker.
Riker, yeah. I go up to Riker. It's like, are you all going to be okay? I know you took some casualties.
This is it is unfortunate, but we know the dangers of these roads well. It's not the first time.
The show must go on.
Pray to all the gods that it will be the last.
Do you plan to still travel north?
He says, of course. He says, regardless of what happens, the show must go on.
At least it seems you all have someone of note traveling with you all. That archer y'all had that helped us was quite an asset to have on your journey.
I said, indeed, an asset I think that we have sorely underpaid. Oh, it's so sad.
Man.
It's so sad.
We were all so attached to him, even if our characters weren't. Like, out of character, we all loved him.
I hated him. I want my fucking berries back.
Oh, how long will it take us to bury him?
Oh, come on, man, come
Oh,
on.
for fuck's sake.
I'm just kidding.
A
Give him
while.
cremation at best.
Take a natural burial. Wolf eats him, it's fine.
I mean, it would probably take as long to like make a pyre for him as it would to make a grave.
Nah, we're leaving him. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Don't we have any gasoline, guys?
Well,
A
So-
picture making a pyre, and then you're gonna get this corpse on top of the pyre. It's like, oh, guys, we didn't think this through.
Yeah, but yeah, the troop leader turns to you, Nefarious, and he says, you have done us great good, guiding us this far. However, I think I don't think that we can really properly compensate you for what you've done. I said,
I'm not like, fair enough.
he says, your services are no longer required, friend. We can see our way to Fire Shear from here.
motherfucker just got fired.
Imagine doing such a good job that you get fired.
Exactly.
I mean, that's just real life.
It's real life.
Yeah, it is.
You did too
It
good.
is.
I'm just staring at him dumbfounded, like, did they seriously just fire him?
Yeah, this is like.
Fair enough. Which way were you guys going again?
So we're going the opposite way that
Yes,
they were
let
going.
me
Yeah.
drag you back.
Heading to
over
Luskan.
Yes, we're heading. We're moving south towards WoTC. If you
Where
ask that
are
in
we?
character.
No, I didn't.
Okay. We are up here, very
where
up north.
Oh, all the way up there.
Yes, and we are. Final destination is Waterdeep, which is all the way down there.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, shit. Is there a quest in Luskans? Is there a question mark there?
It's a legacy for like we have a if you check we have a resource called the quest log, which we all can edit. Which mostly I've been editing, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Resource tracking quest list.
All right.
So we're trying to find a pirate in Luskan.
Yeah, it's
Right.
like finding a needle in the haystack.
Yeah, I figured. Yeah, well, I'm just saying, like, well, I'm gonna head back to south then. Because, you know, kind of just grab my shit.
Yeah, so I'll seeing Nefarian, and I kind of seen this as like I walk up to Nefarian. It's just like, greetings, well met.
Stretch out my hand.
Yeah.
Like they do.
I stretch out my hand and like, All Quill Red Moon.
Nefarious Bristol.
Just, tell me, what are you planning to do now?
Heading south, finding more jobs again, I guess.
I see. We are heading south as well. Our final destination is going to be Waterdeep, but gotta follow the roads probably along Luskan and see if possible get a ship down to Waterdeep. But the seas are supposedly dangerous.
Fair. I can keep you company down to Luskan at least and see what happens.
Will be most appreciated.
I
Hey,
kind of like.
Brad. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I just strap my equipment on and go like say that I'm ready to leave, basically.
Oh, all right. You know that wagon that had that locked chest? Was it happen to be one of the ones that were crushed?
No.
Oh, damn.
Mog was killed before we.
Very
Shit
important.
list. Mug. No, not Mug.
No, shit list of Mog killers. Like, what was their name? The giant?
The giant. I don't remember what the giant's names are, but they were sent by Chief Gu.
Yeah, Guz the fucking shit list. Add her to the shit list.
I am adding her to the shit list.
I like how it's the party shit list. Giants, especially frost giants.
And then there's especially that frost giant.
Is it that now?
Yeah, look at it. It says giant, especially frost giant, and then in big text underneath, especially frost giants.
Oh, I thought that was like, who is that fucking frost giant?
He was the one who ambushed us in the blizzard.
Oh,
Beat the shit out of us.
so he's still alive, huh?
Probably. No.
No, wait. The dragon killed her. Yes. Shit, we can't get revenge. We gotta go back. We gotta get Necromancer. Get back. That frost
We
giant.
gotta travel back in time.
We gotta find the mace engine. Fuck,
All right.
All right, we're going to the Underdark, guys.
Where's the TARDIS when we need it?
All right. So, if there's no further like patching up you want to do before you hit the road, we're going to go ahead and continue. You guys had stopped just before this large river that kind of runs down from the spine of the world. The river does not have, surprisingly enough, does not have a name. At least no, like at least on your map, it hasn't been named. And it's like pretty wide. It's probably like at least a few hundred, maybe like 1,000 feet across. And it's not like a super like rapid river, but it is going to be sort of an ordeal getting across it. Probably going to, by your estimates, take a few hours to like prepare and get your wagon across and all that kind of stuff. And will consume
Try to cock the wagon and float across.
will consume probably about just like half of the traveling day, just getting across this river. But you are able to do so, seasoned travelers and adventurers. There is no nothing untoward occurs, and you make it across to the other side. And when you get there, what's everybody's passive perception?
18.
11.
Perception 15.
So yours would be 15.
I'm sleeping on the wagon again.
Of course you are.
Dragons
So I
sleep
think
quite
it's
often.
just Nibby and Nefarious who will be aware of this. What occurs basically. So you're all traveling down. You like finally make it across this river, and you're entering sort of like the base of a number of hills that lead up into the mountain range. The hills probably begin like a couple of 100 feet away. And you're sort of just traveling, minding your own business down the road, when suddenly Nibby and Nefarious just sort of hear this coming from like somewhere like above.
If we get fucking shit on again, I'm gonna lose my fucking mind.
Okay, sorry, Brad. I'm not critiquing your amazing noise making skills, but what was that supposed to be?
Well, it sounded a bit like
Like
Okay.
screaming, like goblins
Are
screaming.
we gonna about to get
Warcraft.
suicide bombed? That's what it sounded like.
and as you could tell, like it's getting louder and louder, and you just hear the screaming like ah! And you look up and you see sort of catapulting towards you, like cannonball, like rolled up cannonball style, a goblin wearing this spiked helm, that is just sailing through the air, catapulting towards your position.
Can I shoot it?
No, because this is an attack roll, but it is with disadvantage.
Obviously.
Please, double nat 20. I want to see this hit.
2d20 KL1 plus.
Who is he
3, I
aiming
believe.
for?
You don't know.
Yes, go
I'm just
find out.
sleeping. I'm like laying down up in the front next to Alquill, eyes closed. I move the fucking like half blindfold over my full face, sleep a bit.
13.
13.
And let me see. There's 4 of you. What's the player order here? So we've got Lucas, Alquill, Nibby. So that would be against Tamela, Nefarious. Which I think a 13 probably misses you.
Yes.
All right. So
I just stand there looking at it. I'll take a step to the side and just look
Yeah.
at the ground.
So you like step to the side, and the goblin like screams, hurtling past you, and then splats into the ground and just dies on impact, a bloody like pulp.
I stay asleep.
I just started laughing.
The fairy and just do the double take, look at each other, and look at the goblin again. Like,
Yeah,
what the
just-
fuck?
look at the
Me and
goblin.
Alquill just continue on driving the wagon.
I look at
Yeah,
the
so
halfling and I
kinda
go
like
like look down
misses.
and I look at the halfling go like okay.
So
Uh,
look up. Do we see anything?
So you look
Uh,
up and don't like see anything, but then
You hear,
then you begin to hear. As you
can I get
as you
off the
make it-
road now?
Yeah, so now at this point you can tell it's coming from like these goblins are basically being fired in an arc from somewhere in the hills at you.
I am going to have Breork use his foe sense ability that he has 2 charges of,
Mhm.
which is he can spend a charge and learn whether or not there are any humanoids, constructs, or giants within 120 feet of you, which direction they're in. If none of those creatures are present, you learn whether or not any of them have been present in the last 24 hours and which direction they have traveled.
Okay. Well, obviously, yes, there were humanoids here in the last 24 hours that traveled back the way you came across the river. Um,
Yeah.
but there was also another group of humanoids that was here that traveled north and east into the hills. Um,
North and east into the hills.
Yep.
They are cool.
Meanwhile, ah! And let's see, this time it's at Lucas. And again, you're still out of the the normal range. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I should give it an advantage because it's an unseen attacker. Can't see it
That would have been great.
But we
he's-
heard it.
because he's sleeping.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's true.
Uh, nope, misses. So another goblin just flies by you and goes splat on the ground next to the cart. And now this is like noticeable enough that now everybody is just like, where the fuck are these goblins coming from?
Yep. So I slap Lucas awake.
Like, what?
I've already
just like-
moved
What this time?
As it's like flying goblins.
What?
What?
Ah!
And we start hearing the sound. I point up towards the sky.
Everybody, can I get a perception check from everybody? Let's see if anybody.
This is hideous. I don't know what to think right now.
I'm like rubbing sleep from my eyes.
All right, so Alquil and Nivi, now that you've been like alerted to this like a danger, when you begin to hear this like other scream, you look over and see that about 600 feet away towards the northeast into the hills, you like basically see the goblin emerge and begin its like arc of trajectory towards you. So you can like see where they're being launched from, but you can't quite see what's launching them. They're behind like the cover of the hill. But you can vaguely see some like sort of figures standing amidst the top of the hill.
Over there, I say, and point.
Do we really want to go over there, or do we just want to continue on? Or is it
I-
in our direction, the direction that we're going?
No, it's off the road, but like basically, if you keep traveling along the road, you're gonna be within range of these like bombardments for quite a while.
Oh, okay.
Let's I say we put an end to this.
I'm already in a forest, like starting trekking towards it.
All right. So you guys
Alright.
begin to make the run up towards the
Yes.
towards this encampment. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and I'll drag you over to a map for now. I'll drag your tokens out for you. We're gonna roll initiative, but it's basically not gonna matter because it's gonna take you 10 rounds to get there.
How long does that
The whole time
last?
we're being bombarded.
And the whole time you're basically gonna be like bombarded by. I guess I don't wanna do this, by goblins
Hot.
wearing spiked. Will this work? No, of course not, because I didn't actually.
Rip.
I'm dashing 70 feet per round. A 60 win. Let's go. No, it's actually 70. Never mind. And since with the natural explorer you have, where you can like put on like every day like short rest and figure out what you want, right?
Mm-hmm.
Could have taken what's here like the day before.
Yeah. So
Um,
you would know that basically like the day before when you were traveling, the I forget what the exact things are, but it's basically like there's tundra, there's
Arctic.
forest, yeah, there's like Arctic, there's forest, and there's like mountains essentially.
Yeah.
And you can pick one of those. The terrain that you're currently in would probably be considered Arctic.
In the eyes
All right, so
Okay,
go ahead
so-
and roll your initiatives, and I'll just do a quick batch of just assaults with goblins as you run
Right.
there.
Oh, I don't have a
They-
token out here. I can
Yeah,
click
1 second.
on.
I can accidentally didn't. So that's
Are you sad,
nefarious.
Thor, that you died?
yes.
So sad. Much sadness.
Always blame James. It's always blames James's fault. He's an idiot.
Yep.
I haven't played with him for ages.
She was
But
here. She was useful for once. In
he wasn't
haste
here.
and boulder damage or catapult damage.
he did more than usual, though.
Yeah, a lot more. I think I did like 5 actions with her, and that's like 4.5 more actions than she usually does.
So has James started becoming an alcoholic? Hey,
Oh,
James.
speaking of which,
There's
Eat
the alpha.
my ass.
Did Mog die?
Yes.
Can't believe it.
I blame you. You weren't here.
all right, James. So, somebody want to catch him up on what's going on?
Oh yeah,
currently?
right now we're having goblins being launched at us by presumably
spiked helmets.
catapult with spiked helmets. Spiked helmet goblins are being. I thought that was the sound of James leaving for a moment.
We're literally being bombarded by goblins with spiked helmets.
Cool.
Yes, that's and we were in this big battle, as you probably know of, and we killed them all.
Yeah,
So-
we killed every one of the ones we fought against. Though we suffered 4 commoner casualties, or was it just 3?
Four.
And 4, yeah. And we've also summoned Mog. We also
Summon Mog.
we lost Mog. We lost Mog. I mean, we lost Mog.
Mog back from
We're
the
running into this other fight with very low health on like half of our team.
Sweet.
All right. So,
And you
let
have
us-
me now.
Let us begin. You guys begin to charge bravely into the hills, towards the presumed source of this goblin assault.
Cue Braveheart music.
Yeah, cue heroic charge music. I only have 2 songs, so there you go. So the next next round of attacks comes at you, and you like hear the like faded screams growing louder and louder as these goblins descend down towards your position. So that was.
Are you guys in a layer or something?
Did you get the tokens out or?
Yeah, he's on another page.
Oh yeah.
Summon my longsword and bring out a shield.
Here we go.
Initiative.
Oh god, you guys are doing well on this too now.
This is new.
The fast one and the slow one. Hey.
Hey, I'm
but
fast.
dude,
Alright, okay. Let me just channel my inner Ludwig.
You know, I have advantage. Look at that. What? Not bad.
You don't roll. You don't roll enough negatives to.
I don't roll enough negatives. I need to add a few more negatives to that.
Yeah, you need
I
to
just need
be
to-
like a -10.
Yeah, -10. Can I just get a magic item that gives me like -10 initiative and just gives me like
I mean,
all the
probably,
things?
Probably.
It just gives me all the things.
All the things.
All right, so as you begin running, there is one final goblin in this like first round that basically comes sailing towards your position. And of course, everything just lags to shit.
James,
There we go.
you are-
Everything's loaded in. Finally.
Yes.
Can I use a bonus round every round to hide, like dash around and hide through the forest? 'Cause
This area is open ground. There's no like forested area towards these.
There's no
hills.
like any foliage whatsoever.
It's just.
That's one of those elven cloaks from Lord
It's
of the
just-
Rings.
It's sort of like
Uh.
Arctic scrubland. There's not really.
Because I was thinking about this one.
Yeah, he's a wood elf, so he can just.
Yeah.
It's raining lightly. He's calm.
He disappeared.
There's
Alright.
mist, and you just see like
So
shadow
there's-
moving. It's like,
There's now 5 of you. So this attack is going to be on Nibby.
hits him straight in the face and knocks him down. Oh, it's not nice laughing at that. I think you're cool.
All right, so one final goblin. Sailing.
He's hit me.
But okay, how do they know we're moving? Are like communicating while flying, like they're getting closer.
I mean, you
They
don't
have
know.
small wingsuits.
Yeah, what's yelling, what they're actually saying is just like adjust wind position of like these many degrees.
Yeah, so this goblin comes flying towards you, Nibby, sailing absolutely nowhere near your position and just slamming into the ground with a sickening crunch and bursting into just goo on the ground.
20d6 damage. Think about getting that shit in the chest. Fuck, you're out, man. Honk.
Yeah, but that's a goblin who takes that damage.
All right,
We
so
take
you all
Ah.
run forward, and you get your maximum distance, which for the most part 60 feet. We'll just use the average of the party. You've got somebody who's a little slower and somebody who's a little faster, so it kind of averages out.
So it's basically like Nefarious will be at the front of the party, while Nibby will be at the back of the party. The way we are charging.
Yeah.
Party!
And round 2. One at Nefarious, one at Nibby, and one at Lucas.
Oh shit, there's 3.
All of which are firing with disadvantage still.
Yeah, sure as I'll hope so.
Miss against Nefarious, miss against Nibby, and a miss against Lucas. 3 more goblins just go flying past you, splattering into the ground.
How many goblins are there?
We'll find out.
They're using live ammunition.
I know.
All right.
How
So
about we
that's
wait for them to run out of goblins?
the second round.
I mean, the more goblins they shoot, the less we have to kill.
Right. You guys run forward another 60 feet this round, and there are for this round there's no goblins, and then you
Can
run.
I heal myself?
Yeah,
like,
you can use like actions or use heals or whatever.
I'm just gonna use a cure wounds on myself while running.
Do we get XP for these goblins?
What do
Probably
you
not.
think?
We didn't technically kill them though.
Well, we're not killing them. We're defeating the encounter.
We didn't save them either, so
No.
are we doing killing by the Batman rule?
No, we're playing catch now.
I am going to.
Does anyone have a fishnet? Let's capture one of them and see what he has to say.
They're not fish.
It would be kind of fun. I'll capture one of them, interrogate him.
I will use a bit of lay on hands on myself just to top myself up a little bit.
Can I try to run behind Alquill? Well, no, not behind Alquill. I want to run within 5 feet of Alquill.
Within 5 feet of Alquill. I mean, they already have disadvantage, so.
Didn't Alexia have taken any damage since she took 1 injury?
Yeah. So Alexei would be down 20 hit points,
Oh, okay. Let's fix
and
that then.
you're also missing a 3rd level spell slot, a 2nd level spell slot, and a 1st level spell slot.
So just one of each.
Yep. Mike used your. Also, Sirak is down. Lucas no longer on you.
Fair enough.
Relaxing Breath of the Wild music.
Relaxing
Breath of
the
Morton.
Wild's music. Okay. All right, and so then the 4th round of barrages comes in.
Another one bites the dust.
Another at Nefarious, one at Alquill, and one at Alexei.
Another one bites the dust.
So at this point, you have cleared 240 feet, so you're still within the far range, so they still have disadvantage. So we'll do this one against Nefarious. Misses. This one against Alquill. Misses. This one against Alexei. Misses.
Oh.
3 more goblins splatter into the ground nearby.
Alright, I like how it was a 19 at
So we're all-
11 and a 19. It's shit. Oh,
We're all Naruto running, right?
Oh yeah, totally. 100%.
Gotta go fast.
Not me.
Gotta
Not
go
Naruto
fast.
running.
I'm not.
I'm
Running
not.
like an elf.
Gotta go faster, 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 faster.
I'm contemplating popping long strider and run away from you guys.
I mean,
All right.
I could do the same with Briar.
And
Could just
then
fly.
at the 5th round, as you guys have cleared 300 feet, there is no further assaults. The 6th round, you are 360 feet.
They've run out of goblins!
There's another wave of goblins that fly towards you.
Why'd you have to say something?
they needed to strap new helmets and find the children.
Nefarious, Alexei, and Lucas. So Nefarious,
It's been me every round. Come on, guys.
Alexei, 15.
Oh, that hits.
Does that hit you?
Well, that's because you are number 4 and it just keeps going.
So Alexei, you are kind of running alongside everybody, a little bit dazed and unsure what's going on, still hungover from the day before. When all of a sudden this goblin with this spiked helmet just slams into you, and you just feel all these spikes like jab into you. The goblin, as it does, like you get knocked aside, and the goblin keeps going and like slams into the ground and just dies. But yeah, you take 12 points of piercing damage from that, and then. Last but not least, we have the attack against Lucas, which misses. So round 7 passes, and at the beginning of round 8, you finally close in on what the hell is throwing all these fucking goblins at you.
How far away are we?
At this point, it's not a matter of distance.
No.
It's a matter of just like the hills, like blocking your view and stuff.
Oh yeah.
So,
Like how close are we to the hills, basically?
yeah, you're basically like right up at them now. You're like at the base of the hills, like climbing over and through them, trying to find where these attacks are coming from.
So we're gonna be over the... How many rounds until we're over the hill?
You're basically like at this round, like you're now going to be within range to like see what's going.
All right,
on.
I cast plus.
And I'm going to like actually drag the remainder of the tokens onto the map.
I'm going to cast Bless on myself, Lucas, and Nefarious. No, not Lucas. He already has Bless. So Nibelung.
Like how you hovered over me for a second forward. It's like I could, but I won't.
You don't deserve it.
It's only used once, right?
What?
You can only use it once, right? Like
Well,
the
Bless.
1d4.
No, the D4 is for every single until the spell ends. Every single attack roll or saving throw you need to make.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And since we're one round away as well, I'm going to cast something as well. Since I'm going to be in melee this time. Oh, where's my spells at? Oh, there they are. Yeah, concentration of it.
Holy shit, there are goblins everywhere, man. It sticks
So
in his
as
stem.
you round the top of the hill and look out, you can see about 150 feet away, give or take. You see a large number of goblins, all of them wearing the same sort of like spiked helmets and like armor. And what appears to be like several like hobgoblins, one of them with this sort of like flag kind of on his back, pointing and bellowing orders. And each of them is joined by what appears to be an ogre. And these ogres have been fitted with some sort of like strange looking device. And they look something a bit like this. Basically, these ogres have this like body armor on with this massive trebuchet attached to their back.
That's
What the fuck?
Huckers.
I'm just checking something.
There's some Volo guide shit, Brad.
Nope.
No, this is not even from Modern Kindness, Tomo folks. This is from I think Storm King.
Storm King Thunder shit, yeah.
King's Thunderstorm.
I know that like in Modern Kindness Tomo 4 we got the ogre battering ram and the ogre ballista. But now we have the ogre catapult as well, the goblin hucker.
Fuck it.
I'll have you know it's a trebuchet. It's a vastly superior weapon.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, are we about to run into that, guys?
What? Run into what? Look,
Let's see that.
it's one fireball, and like basically everything is except the ogres will be dead.
I would point out how low I am on the initiative order.
I don't care.
Oh, you should care.
God, I thought we'd be closer when we got here.
Don't worry, I will walk up to you, stay next to you, and keep you protected until you get the fireball ready.
K4?
Yes, mom.
The fuck's happening with 4 right now?
Mog is dead.
Oh god, are you grieving?
Oh, rip.
Incredibly far away.
Lucas saved me, not Mog.
Have you got survivor's guilt right now?
I don't regret my choice.
I realized Lucas didn't really like Mog. To be fair,
What?
Alquill didn't really like Mog either.
Wow.
That's just because Alquill doesn't really like giants in general. It's
So
This is
silly.
Thor who's upset, not Alquill.
yes.
All right. So, Nibby, you are the first up as you like round the top of a bend, and you can see like there's hills around you, like there's descents and like divots in the terrain, but you can see these guys are all camped out on top of a hill. There's a hobgoblin in the center, wearing this sort of like plate mail armor with this sort of like flag, essentially, like this big battle standard in one hand, and he has like a telescope or something in his other hand. And he's like pointing at you lot and shouting.
I see. We are super duper far away.
Like I said, you're about 150 feet away.
Jesus. Well, can I dash to where I have some kind of cover from the ground?
You could probably like dash down into one of the like divots in the terrain, and like try to take cover.
That be like 50 feet straight ahead or
Yeah, I mean it's pretty much like just wherever.
whatever. Oh wait. Oh, I moved 2 squares too short. Can I do something with bonus action? Can I hide? Or is that an action?
That is specifically a rogue thing, hiding as a bonus action. So no, you cannot.
Oh man, I thought it was a barbarian. Stealth barb again.
Oh yes. So then it is the hobgoblin captain's turn. You hear this bellowing as he like pulls out this like war horn and blows into it, and lets out a battle cry, and activates his leadership ability.
Is this aura your range of your protection thing for?
Yeah.
Oh man, I fucked up.
Okay, so add leadership. Does it -1? Starts at 10. Okay. And that is the action of the hobgoblin. And then he's going to move towards the front.
Is that the captain? This one?
Yes. The one in the middle.
Can you give him some kind of dot? Nah, I don't remember now. That's fine.
Sure. I mean, To you, they all pretty much look the same, other than the fact
Yeah,
that
but
this
he
guy's
blew
got
the horn
spikes.
as a banner. I mean,
Yeah.
I like how we all, everyone had the same idea of just like, let's just draw on him.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Just draw on him. Why don't I just put a flag?
Oh god.
Alright, so then we have... Oh, what the hell just happened there? It should be Nefarious.
Yes, it should.
happened?
D20 plus
The turn order, like,
4.
sorted weirdly.
I'll shoot 2 arrows at the captain.
Is he within range? Isn't the?
Yep.
Okay.
He's got sharpshooters, so...
He does sharpshoot.
Oh, of course.
Uh,
Let's forget about that.
1d6 plus.
Stop
6.
questioning him!
But why, Mike?
Okay.
Because
so
I fucking say so.
the 20 hits, so you deal 23 points of damage. So the arrow like sinks in, and he kind of staggers backwards, like looks down at it, and then points at you and like shouts something.
I wave back. What does it shout? I speak a lot of languages, man.
Oh, what languages do you speak?
I speak Giant, Draconic, Common, and Elven. Maybe not Orcish.
None of those.
They speak Goblinoid.
Don't speak Goblinoid, no. I was thinking about taking Goblinoid. I should have.
So then he shouts something, and you can see a number of the goblins begin to clamber up into the mechanisms on the ogre's back.
Oh, shit.
And they all pull on like a chain at their side, and you just see them go, phew, and the trebuchets launch, and these goblins go hurtling, all of them towards you.
Me. Hey.
And you are now within their normal range, so
No more disadvantage.
no more disadvantage. And so these
Just
first,
keep them away from me.
let me see here, what is it? For 1 minute, utter special
You
command.
see within 10 feet of you?
Creature
Mr.
can
Ferris?
add it, provided it can hear. Okay, yes. So they also get an extra D4 on their
I loaded in
on
now.
their attack roll.
Can I use a bonus action? It's too late. Never mind. Go.
You're
So
moving
the
anything?
first one, 17. So 20. I believe that
Yeah.
will probably hit you for 13 points of damage. The goblin dies on impact.
Yeah.
Uh,
Neck breaks.
16 points of damage, you see? Yeah, just
13.
keep rolling.
13 points of
Yeah.
damage. The next one, 9, which I don't think
Miss.
even with a D4 will hit you.
No, no.
And then the last one is a 21 for 16 points of damage.
29. Great.
How you feeling, buddy?
Never better.
But let me just throw some goblin corpses around here.
I can't see Nefarious's health bar or Nibelung's health bar, and I can't see Nibelung's name tag.
Oh well.
How do
No,
you
I'm not
I see all of yours except for Nefarious.
Oh. Look at the bright side, Zach. All the loot is coming to us now.
I doubt the goblins have much of loot on them.
You all have helmets.
Spiky helmets, we can do something with them, I don't know.
Can melt it all down to full plate. Be right back.
Okay. So then it is Lucas's turn.
Bonus action hex. Wait, what's the range on hex? Because I still have my hex from earlier today. 90 feet.
You're like 150 feet away from me right now.
I'm talking about this one. Yeah, I'm 140 feet from him. God. Oh my God! Stop.
Huh? What? Stop what?
So I only need to get. I would only. No, my mouse is fucking up. That's all. So I can move 30 feet forward. And you said there were like divots all around the terrain.
Yeah. There's kind of like. None of it's really like a lot. Nibby is small, so Nibby can kind of like hide amidst it. But a creature of your size probably isn't really going to be able to hide anywhere.
All right. Well, I have my sword out and can't just go around changing it now. Can I? Can't. So I'm going to how far away is he from me now? Still too far away. But he's not too far away from my fucking Eldritch Blast. Are y'all ready for my first Eldritch Blast of this fucking game?
Yeah, boy.
Eldritch Blast.
14 for
Misses.
1 damage on that one, and I think I get 2.
You get 2.
Yeah, you get 2.
That hits.
For 12.
All right.
I just point my sword at it, and this like golden yellow beam fucking fires out.
Ooh, not purple.
Nah, man.
These
Fucking we know how I am with
hobgoblins.
money.
I'll rush forward.
When it hits, does it make like a ching noise?
It makes
Ching!
fucking the volume coin is like clattering against something as you like if you were to throw
Oh
them.
shit!
Oh
The
my
whole
god, they're
goblin-
fucking forming a shield.
And they form a phalanx around the goblin captain. Holding up
Yes.
their
I
shields.
shout up as Alquill, are you with me?
Yes, it's cluster together. Good. Makes it so much easier to cook them. So I'll shout back as it's like, of course.
All right, so goblins. Several of them clamber up into the ogre's devices, while the rest are going to begin to run forward, charging,
Chittering and shattering.
charging into battle.
I can just hear the goblin like screams
Yeah,
in my
Briark.
head. Damn it.
Hmm?
Forgot I had bless. I could have blessed that fucking 14.
Yeah, you have a passive bless.
I always fucking forget. I always forget the first round of combat.
Point 3. What?
Yeah, they're kind of off center of the grid, so.
All right.
We're doing the best we can, okay?
Okay, goblins rush forward.
Hey Thor, remember when you said we should be at Luskan by the end of the game, end of the session?
So we should, yeah.
How's that looking?
Actually, this
I mean, they're still in time.
Are we?
one. Are we?
They're still,
Alright, man.
still there.
I like the optimism.
I'm pretty sure I could have killed the captain if I used my bless as well. I'm so
I
sad,
am,
but-
I am going to dash. So me and Briark are gonna charge up ahead.
All right. Into the goblin,
Um,
advancing goblin attack.
Yes, into the advancing goblin attack. I have bless currently going on. I will. Natural. Full senses, hunter's mark. Oh, he can just use that once per encounter. Cool. But he can't move his hunter's mark. I see. Well, I'm going to take an action to prepare to strike. No, I took that dash action. That's right. I took dash action, so I only have bonus actions left, for which I have nothing to use. So I'm just gonna stand there.
All right. Alexei.
This is
Fireball.
your time to shine.
Yes, literally the only time.
Hey, Hey, Lucas. Fireball.
All right.
Oh, ho, 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 ho.
Devastation sweeps the countryside.
Get out of here, Darkest Dungeon.
Get out of here, darkest dungeon. That's just highly rude.
26 fire damage.
So you shoot it out in front of there. Those goblins are just obliterated. I'm not even gonna bother.
As the commander did, though. That's the question.
Well,
I'm pretty sure.
given where
Oh,
Alexei
it's a-
blasted it,
It should have some protection with
yeah,
human shields.
he's got a pretty big shield wall in front of him.
I thought the whole thing with Fireball is since it's a magical flame, it just encompasses the entire area regardless of cover.
The fire spreads around corners.
It spreads around corners. It doesn't ignore cover.
Oh, right, okay.
You can just shoot it a little bit above, up in the air. If you centered it a little bit above the air, then he does. I don't think it's cover from above.
I did
Fireball
say
with
they did a
flame bird, an airbird?
phalanx,
Phalanx.
formation. So they have shields up and in front.
Yeah, not behind though.
So, let me see here. Yes, dex saves. I'll do the regular hobgoblins. They are just normal rolls, but they do have an extra d4 on it. Well, it seems like the d4 is not really gonna matter. Oh, that guy might. Okay, so
Yep.
that guy succeeds. So he takes 13. But the rest are all singed and burned in protecting their captain. Blah. This is fine. Blah. Captain. Yep. He survives the explosion, barely. Thanks to the valiant sacrifices of his companions.
Valiant.
They will be remembered.
They will be remembered.
But
Your
The
name
annals
will
of history.
Right, Nibby.
Annals of history. Move.
Their souls will join the eternal armies of the Dark One.
Yeah. What's the range on this motherfucker? 30 feet. Go fuck yourself. Bad.
7
These
or
drawings
3
are
damage.
annoying.
Yay.
Get out of here. All right, flaming sphere. So you conjure a flaming sphere 60 feet. Where are you conjuring it?
Zed, the hobgoblin.
The hobgoblin guy.
Yeah.
Okay. So there's now a flaming sphere between them. Got it. Anything else?
What's the worst that could happen?
No.
All right. The hobgoblin captain. He is going to shout out some orders. And then he is going to just move around.
No!
The pussy.
The coward! The fool!
Coward runs from the battlefield.
All the arrows like start pointing toward him. Like, how far away is he?
Well, he's currently behind a giant ogre, so
I don't know. No, it's fine. That's fine. It's good. It's all good.
So if we kill the ogre, it will fall backwards. on
So I move there.
Yep.
I will bonus cast Hail of Thorns
okay.
and aim at that goblin.
Okay.
So spells.
Nefarious.
Hello,
How
Thorns.
nefarious are you, Bo?
He would like to know. Checker, Hello Thorns. Okay, take away 1. And ranged attack. That's a +2 to damage, and yeah.
All right, that will hit. You kill this goblin that was waiting to be loaded into the trebuchet.
Now, Hail of Thorns damage. Let's see. Roll 1d10.
So,
Does he survive?
I mean, it's gotta make a deck save first.
I know.
so
What's
that's
your DC?
thing.
I think his DC should be about. No, I don't know.
I think they would both succeed.
Yeah.
What's
Yeah,
it
me
you say?
too. It's 12 or something.
Ah.
Yeah, they succeeded. 13.
Yep. They are both
Forward.
still up.
Ah, for fuck's sake. Okay. I have another arrow. So, how well can I curve that around to hit that guy? Can I?
Not at
Any-
all. He is full cover.
Shoot the other ammunition.
Yeah, I was thinking about just aiming for which
Shoot-
one is
shoot
being
it.
which being loaded up. This guy. This guy. I will take on this one.
Shoot the other ammunition. The ogre will be confused and load the hobgoblin.
Because they need a turn to get them into the catapult. So if I shoot one more that's going into the catapult, they can't shoot this round, which renders them useless. So I'm hitting another one that's loaded.
That's
this
what you
one, is it? Yeah, well,
Yep.
I'm using my logic. I mean, you know,
that
makes sense to me. Okay, that does not hit though.
does
so that's
not
fine.
hit. That misses. All right.
No.
So then it is the trebuchet's turn. They all unleash their fire. Goblins hurtling through the air.
How many?
Ooh.
Screaming. 3 goblins.
Their last target was with the nefarious.
Oh, it's the
Go
dead
for
one
it.
inside it.
hurling through the air. Yep. Unfortunately, alive or dead, it doesn't really matter for the purposes of being shot.
No, I mean, it doesn't come with a spiked helmet though. It's more bludgeoning damage. I'm just,
So they are going to be firing. 1 is going to be firing at Nefarious. 2 are going to be firing at Alexei.
Oh, fuck me!
All right. So Nefarious.
yes.
Well.
I still miss.
What's
Oh,
your
no.
AC?
Oh fuck! It's 15. It might hit on.
It might.
full
It could hit on a
4
4.
could hit. What are the odds, though?
1 in 4.
1.5%.
25%.
5.
Hey!
Fuck you, Zach.
Yeah.
So the goblin hits you for 10. It slams into you, knocking you to the ground. It spikes, lodging into your body, and the goblin also dies. So there's that.
Hey. It was a happy embrace.
So that's this guy.
You both held each other while you both died.
High five!
And then the
You're
first shot
honestly-
against Alexei. Swing.
Oh, misses. Oh, wait, no, it's I have 12 AC. It's a 50-50 chance.
Nope,
Oh,
misses.
And you, man.
Second shot. Misses.
It was actually less.
Ah, we're good. Can't hit.
That
It's
must that must be the dead one.
I was gonna say like it's actually less than 50-50 because if your ice is 12, if you roll the 2, then he would hit you as well.
Mhm. It could have been a 2, 3, or 4.
Yep.
Alright, you big nerd. Shut the fuck up.
Fucking look at you doing math.
I like math.
So that's this goblin and this goblin.
Oh shit, the dead one wasn't actually shot yet. Alright, Lucas.
Are we on me?
Lucas.
I think so.
Fuck. 30. Alright. I can actually hex that one. So I'm gonna hex this hobgoblin.
Okay.
And then first Eldritch Blast is going at him. Misses.
Miss.
Next Eldritch Blast also going at him.
Miss.
No. /R D4. The
Miss.
17 hit. 17 misses?
They have plate mail armor.
Holy shit.
That's guys can sell for some money, though.
Alright, then, I mean, fuck, that's my turn.
Alright. So then it's the hobgoblin.
How could you cast multiple Eldritch Blasts?
He gets 2.
He gets 2.
Oh, wow.
That's how that Eldritch. That's how that
it
cantrip.
doesn't, the damage doesn't go up, you just get more shots.
Oh, that's nifty. I didn't know that.
Okay. Hobgoblin is going to ready. These goblins charge forward.
All right, strike.
That will miss. The
I'm blessed,
hobgoblin
so 14.
14 still misses.
Okay.
Goblins are 15.
They are also decked in full plate.
No, they have leather armor and shields.
All right.
The hobgoblin's ready to action goes off. He takes an arrow shot
At who?
at Lucas
Disadvantage.
for.
I cast blur at the beginning of the fight.
Okay. Disadvantage. Is it only?
Oh yeah, I forgot. I lost this jetstone to Lucas during our gambling game.
Yeah.
But you got a book from it.
Yeah, you got a book. I gave you the book.
What was the book again?
A book marked with an oral star. A blue book marked with an oral star. The star of oral.
Yeah, Whirl.
The symbol of oral.
Right, and then one of these goblins gets a scimitar attack against Alquil.
All right. Bring it. Watch them crits.
Nope, misses.
Please, goblins can't crit. It's physically impossible.
You should have seen
Ah!
Alquil.
Have you I introduced you to a goblin friend of mine. His name is Goblin Hood.
Goblin Hood? Yeah.
Goblin.
Have you
Man,
heard the
that's my
legend? Yeah.
a man with many faces.
Well, many faces.
All right, Alquil.
All right. So I'm just going to try to chop some goblin heads off. One attack.
Yes.
That's 4 damage.
4 damage. Hits, but does not kill this goblin.
Strike 2. 7 damage.
Will kill the goblin. Bleh.
All right. And then with my 30 feet of movement, I'm gonna run up.
Lexei.
Yep,
Surrounded
hang on.
in goblin corpses.
Alright, I'm going to item interaction, grab one of my healing pots,
Mm-hmm.
and
When do we have
then
those?
walk up to Nefarious, and as an action, down at his throat.
I'm
You
just
drink
gonna
it in
ask.
front of him.
I'm,
Down
I'm just
it
gonna
in
ask.
front of
Flip
him.
him off.
I'm just gonna ask one thing, cause, thank you. Bless is a 1d4 plus the saving throws. Technically.
It counts for death saves. Yes.
Yeah.
Also, I didn't take damage.
You didn't take damage, no.
Yes.
But anyway, that's my whole turn. I'm also going to BRB now.
Portion. Yeah, it's a portion of healing.
Portion of healing. It's not wrong.
Gives you-
Nibby.
Okay, the hobgoblin moved away, so I'll use my bonus action to slam the sphere into him. The sphere was at this point.
Yep.
30 feet. So slam the sphere into hobgoblin, and I think that's another 2.
Let's see here.
When you move the sphere, makes a saving throw for the sphere's damage. So it's his makes a dex.
I won't matter. He's dead.
Oh, he died anyway. Okay.
Yeah, he only had 1 hit point from the fireball.
He stood firm.
And I will run. I will cast throw the produce flame cantrip on the goblin that's in front of Lucas.
Okay, that will hit and kill the goblin.
And keep advancing, staying.
If you stay within 5 feet of me, I can use my reaction to give a disadvantage if they try to.
Yeah.
hit me.
And that's it.
Alright.
Oh.
Captain. Does brave hobgoblin captain things, shouting orders. And just slowly
Running out of
Captain-
ammunition.
slowly leaving in the other direction.
Thor named him.
Captain Gold.
He runs down the other side of the hill, out of sight. and begins to just, disappear. Nefarious, you are prone on the ground.
Yep, I know. Using half my movement, so I have 10 feet left. Man,
Kill the ammo!
Oh, that's 15. Yeah, I'm just gonna aim at ammunition. One ammo on both.
Okay.
Just shooting at the goblins. Roll d20 plus 9. Whoomp, whoomp.
Okay.
That's the first one. Okay, nice.
And they're dead.
1d.
They're like super dead.
Yeah, the Kaputski. So yeah. Then I do I have some
Sure.
bonus action I can do? I don't think so. No, no.
Wait. I just realized that was stupid because
Cause what?
the ammo can still be used as ammo even if it's dead.
Yeah, the thing is, in my idea, they shouldn't have like the spiked helmet. It should more be a bludgeoning attack because they're flinging
Well, it's
through
not.
there.
It's not so much that they just got spiked helmet. They're like spiked all over. I mean, if you look at the picture, their armor is covered in spikes.
Ah, okay.
Let's
I just hope I kill them before they got in, though.
No, they got in on their turn.
Oh shit. Can I use my movement to get behind any kind of cover? Is there like anything?
No, not really. Especially
Well,
considering
drop-
these are arcing attacks, so
Yeah.
cover wouldn't even
Yeah.
matter.
No.
You could also, but you could go prone because it's a ranged attack.
Yeah,
I'm
you could
assuming.
go
Yeah. I'm just gonna roll down. Lie down.
All right, so you just take cover, dodge to the ground.
Yeah.
All right. So then it is the remaining ogres. This one has no ammo to fire. So
What do you mean the remaining ogres? They're all still alive.
Yep. They're all the remaining ones.
I mean, fuck, I
Well,
guess.
Not
I mean,
wrong.
there's still a dead goblin next to each of them.
Yeah.
There is.
Yeah.
He can't load his own thing.
Ah,
True.
They have to
Actually-
load themselves in.
Nah, actually, that's not true. He can load it.
Oh, I said it. It's
yes, but Mike invokes his
yeah.
once per session DM privileges.
Totally. Yep.
also I'm level 12 now.
Fortuitous circumstance card, please.
I like fortuitous circumstances.
All right. So let us see here. They were given orders. So, I guess it's just gonna be random. So
No, attack Nibby.
Nibby, Alquill, Nibby.
I impose disadvantage on the first one against Nibby.
So Nibby, disadvantage. Well,
I managed to make it a not crit.
Be right back.
Yeah.
That's what matters.
right, Alquill. I guess the last one would attack Alquill too, since Nibby's down. 17.
They get a bless.
No, 18. Still misses. And then the last one against you, Alquill. Misses.
Not even close.
And then
Ah, they approach.
40. There's just goblin bodies all around.
Let's see. I have to check some wording.
I'm back.
My turn?
Yep.
Alright, I'm gonna get 5 feet in. So
Okay,
actually
okay,
within
it's-
range of things.
So it's not you have to get a total of. It has to roll.
Bonus action, Hex onto this ogre,
Okay.
and then Eldritch Blast it. First.
That'll hit.
Okay, so that hits. I'm not gonna bother to roll that. So 8 plus d6. So 13.
Okay.
And the next one.
Hits.
26 plus Social 1d6 plus
For 4.
A total of 17.
You do that. 2 Eldritch Blasts. Bam bam into this ogre with its lumbering trebuchet on its back. Now empty. Alright, anything else?
Can you fucking slurp
What
that
the
water
fuck?
anymore?
It was
Dude.
good.
I
You
mean,
could
I'm glad
tell.
that you enjoy it, but Jesus.
That was something else. Alright, anything else? Or can we move on to Alquil's turn?
I mean, I don't have any other actions. Go.
All right,
Yeah,
I will quickly, like, crouch down a little bit and put my hands on Nibby. And welcome back.
Sexual harassment.
You're gonna have to attend a seminar, I'm afraid.
Oh, I see. Saving people's lives. This is the thanks I get. Anyway, that's my action, and my bonus action is flipping the nearest ogre off.
I don't know, man. That's kind of a... I don't know if you could do that. Alexei.
Yep, back just in time for my turn. Look at that timing.
Yep.
Alright. Holy shit, there's a lot of dead things.
I mean, they've been throwing themselves at us. You know,
Just goblin projectiles.
literally like Goblin Al-Qaeda here.
Is the commander dead?
No,
no,
Commander
he's
ran away.
running
He
away.
ran away.
He has bravely run away. Captain Gob has bravely run away.
What a cunt. Alright, well I will firebolt this one here.
Go for it.
Pya!
That hits.
Pya!
Alright, Nibby. You are prone, but you are conscious from Alquil's spirit of the fire remedy.
And still blessed.
And blessed. Hashtag blessed.
Hashtag bless.
Well, I feel like
Burning a hole through their pockets.
pretty much on the nearest.
Okay, so that'd be that one. Hits for 9. Anything else?
Oh,
Alright,
something
move
terrible has
forward.
happened.
Say that out.
something terrible has happened. There we go. I fixed it.
No.
It said my AC was 30.
How was that terrible?
It used the sheet spot.
Alright. This guy is... There, so Nefarious.
I get up, I aim for this guy and for the ogre all the way up here, and shoot him twice
Go for it.
with sharpshooter. Bump, bump. I used bless on the first one, maybe
Oh, the first
14.
one. The first one hits.
Yeah. Roll 1d8 plus 1 d6 plus 16. Hump.
He's still up. The second shot misses.
Yeah, I guess there's no the AC is more than 10 probably.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the 11 wouldn't have hit, so.
Anything else?
Yeah, I'm gonna move, like, up there.
Alright. Cool thing.
There, what's it?
The ogres charge forward. Arrgh.
Nice.
That's it, boys. We in the thick of it.
They're triangle attacking us.
They got us surrounded. No. How would
Those
that
poor
going?
bastards.
So, one of them is going to attack Alquil. Actually, 2 of them will attack Alquil. One's going to attack Lucas.
Damn it.
Oh, why?
Because I said
I mean,
so.
it has disadvantage on
Why
me.
is nobody attacking me?
Alright,
No.
so
I feel left
Alquil,
Yeah.
1, 2.
Hit.
Hits you for 18. Go ahead and make that con save.
Yep, DC
DC 10.
which I cannot.
That's what you think. All right, and then disadvantage. Great club.
18 AC.
Misses.
They got us surrounded. We got them right where we want them.
All right, Lucas's turn.
Exactly. All right, I can use my sword now. I'm gonna obviously attack the one that I have hexed.
Okay.
Do you need to use an action or anything to change?
Oh, he already
What?
had the sword out.
I've already had it on it. Yeah.
He's had it this whole time.
Does a 15 hit it?
15 hits.
All right, so 13 plus 14 damage.
Okay.
Next one, 18, 14 plus 3, 17.
Okay.
And then add on the 5 maddening hex damage.
All right. And is dead.
And then I'm gonna run up to this one, and I'm trying to I'm gonna follow Alquill's lead and bang on my shield with my fucking very fancy sword. I don't think Morton knows how fancy my weapons are, but
I'm going.
I'm just trying to get this one's attention.
I'm going to use the once per counter ability of Breork to Hunter's Mark, the one that's not half health, this one that hasn't been hit yet.
Okay.
These two are within 5 feet of each other, right? This counts.
Technically, yeah.
Yep. Alright, then I'm going to Green Flame Blades, strike the one in front of me, make the flame go over to the other one.
All right. Well,
You
there's
sure you
both
don't want
in
to
front
make
of
Breork find traps?
you. I assume you mean this one.
The one I marked. So, let's see, longsword. 11 plus, so 13.
A hit.
Yes. Adding a total. They're giant, right? So they have an extra 6 damage. So it's 5 from the slashing,
Yeah, they are giants.
6 from the mark. Then it deals an extra 8 of fire damage to the target. So the main guy takes 19, and the other guy takes 7.
Okay. Done and done.
Yeah, that's my.
Alexei.
Yup. Right. I will firebolt this one here.
All right.
Pya! What?
Fuck. Look at you.
That will finish that one off. Bolt of flame just melts its skull. Collapses to the ground.
Huzzah!
Maybe.
Meep.
Neep.
Done. Or do I hit?
That hits. 14. Oh, nefarious.
Yeah, I'm gonna move my 35 feet up there and shoot twice at the ogre. D20 plus 4. Whomp, whomp.
Yep.
2d8 plus 1, 2d6 plus.
I think you've killed it.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't think.
it's pretty dead.
34 actually. Never mind. 34. Whomp.
Yep.
And next round I'm gonna dart to see if I can. I'm gonna sprint to see if I can find the captain.
Yeah, I'm also gonna sprint to see if I can see the captain.
I have
dead
this
bodies.
ventured up to 600 feet, so if I see him, I'm gonna shoot at him.
Mhm.
So I'm running up here next round.
Sure.
Can I see him?
Give me a perception check with a disadvantage.
Disadvantage. Perception. There you go. 18.
18. Let me go ahead and see here. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. I'm taking shots.
Well, you dashed, so
Yeah, I'm next round again. Like I'm keeping my
Next
eyes on
round,
him. you know.
well, next round comes. He runs around and is going to try to stay hidden. All right. So another perception check. This time
Not
that works.
disadvantage?
Not disadvantage this time.
Fail.
Whew, 18 again.
Nice.
All right. Yeah, you can still see him. So go ahead, take the shot.
+9. Disadvantage, right?
Yeah. Well, not disadvantage, but he's Well, yeah. Okay.
Okay, not the disadvantage on the shot.
Well,
Either
but
way,
why
it
would
would
you
have
have
been the.
advantage?
Huh? No,
Why
with
would
the
it-
range.
Well, aren't you sharpshooter?
Yeah. Ah, true. Never mind.
Yeah.
Then my second shot is a crit.
Yep.
And you can add a D4. You're still blessed.
Yeah. So 2. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Okay, I can roll.
If his plate armor, he has AC of 18 base. So
1d4. Does 19 hit as well?
19.
Okay. 3d8 plus 3d6 plus 34.
I mean, he's dead, Jim. You killed him.
he dead, boys. He dead. So I'm gonna go loot that guy.
You go around and loot. They have nothing of value on their person, just their armor and equipment.
Yeah,
Turns
but
out-
how many of them were wearing plate mail, and how much can we take with us?
So
Well, I have a
there
bag
are
holding.
My card.
there are 4 of them that are wearing plate mail. The captain
So-
actually is not wearing plate mail.
Oh, really?
Half plate, probably.
So we got 4 full sets of plate mail, correct?
Yeah, they weigh 65 per piece.
Alright. I'm just gonna put them in the bag. Is that okay?
Yeah, as long as the bag can hold them. You know, as long as it doesn't.
There's not much in the bag, really.
Yeah, you
the
just
whole
need
party
to.
inventory's in the bag, so
I mean,
the
I have
shovel.
my
a
stuff in
ton
it.
of-
No one else has told me to put anything in their shit in it.
I thought the party inventory was
Party
on the
inventory
wagon.
was explicitly told to be the bag last time.
Was it? I thought you
I
said
mean, you
Was
could,
it?
you could have taken all the stuff off, but basically when you bought all this stuff, back in the old adventure, it was all in the bag.
All right. Well, I think we should just put it on the.
But you can empty it out.
Yeah, we can empty it out on the wagon.
I mean,
What
that
does
sounds
the
good.
captain has? Does he have anything?
He's got half plate armor. He's got a hobgoblin battle standard. He has javelin. He has a great sword. And that's it.
Okay, I'll take that all with me and throw it into the party stash.
Can I have the horn?
Also, like, it couldn't have been in the bag.
Does he have a?
last-
He
last
did have a
game,
horn,
right?
didn't he?
You guys didn't have anything else to hold it in.
I didn't have the bag then. I got it after the session. I bought it.
But
You bought it. You
Could've
bought
sworn
it.
You had the bag before.
No,
No,
I bought the bag.
Whatever, doesn't matter.
they have the captain had a horn, right?
Oh yeah, he
Like
had like a simple kind of horn.
Like,
Okay.
what was it again, Brad?
It goes.
Can I have the horn?
No,
Why not?
because I want a horn.
Alright, so.
I made party inventory sheet be split into in the wagon and the bag of.
Alright. Awesome.
Okay,
And then
so
are you
can
type it, Thor?
No, if you want to type it, because or what is in the bag of holding? I can type it if you.
I mean, I have a lot of my shit in the bag holding.
All right. Nah, just like I just split it up in case, so we don't have this confusion at least.
Yeah, I mean, the important thing is we put the plate armor in it, I guess. For
Is
now, you know,
is it grammatically correct to say in the wagon or on the wagon? Which one is correct?
on the
Me-
wagon.
On the wagon.
Kind of both, really.
type up my entire inventory on what's in the bag real fast.
All right.
What is it? 4 times plate armor. And what is that? They're at 65 a pop?
65 pop.
What's 65 times 4?
240, 260.
What's 260? Off.
Yep.
And how much can this bag hold? 500?
500.
400.
400.
400?
Yep. So that's more than half of the capacity.
Alright, it has my disguise kit, which I don't know how much it weighs.
Oh no, it's 500, not 400. My bad. Disguise kit is free.
Awesome. I'm
Well,
gonna assume
while
the
you
jet
are-
gemstones are negligible.
Yeah, they're negligible weight. Alright, so while he is doing that, you guys successfully overcome this encounter, and head back to the road, travel through the rest of the day, and then at the end set up your camp, and everybody can go ahead and take a short rest. The night passes uneventfully.
That's a short rest, isn't it?
It's a
Yeah,
short
it's a
rest.
short rest.
Right. Okay, so I will spend some hit dice.
How far away are we from Luskan now?
By your estimates, a couple of days.
Yeah, 2 days maybe. As long as we don't roll any more random encounters, it should be fine.
There's all my hit dice.
How much do these black eye statues weigh? I have 2 of them.
So they're like pretty. They're like, probably like 2 foot tall, like figurines carved by the giants of black ice. They're probably about 30 pounds apiece.
So about 60.
So we're on the road again, right?
Yep.
Okay, I suppose I'll start trying to see if I can spend my 8 hours in the back of the cart trying to create a transmuter stone.
Let me see here.
It's this thing.
I added half-plate great sword and hobgoblin banner to the wagon thingy.
Yeah.
Stone. So, okay, so you're going to be in the cart for about 4 hours at this point of traveling. So you would have to stay up for 4 hours to do that.
Stay up for 4 hours.
Mhm.
I mean, that's
Given
does that mean I have
given
to
the
do, like,
fact that you pulled an all-nighter the night before as well.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I guess I'll rest during the day, but in the morning when we're actually moving along the road and I'm in the back of the cart, that's when I'll start doing it.
Zach, are you still writing in the party inventory? Yeah, okay. Just because. Alright, I'll just note what.
Sorry,
What's
I'm almost
added?
done, my man.
Yeah, I'm just noting down what was added by Morton because that's probably going to be erased once you finish editing it.
Oh.
Yeah, only one person can edit at a time.
On the like when you healed with hit dice, did you use your con as well?
Yeah, you use your con.
Oh yeah.
If you click the hit
And
dice on the
plus-
sheet, it should automatically.
Yeah, I kind of didn't.
Right.
Yeah, there. That's a more acceptable level of health.
Yeah, same. What else do you get on short rests again?
Whatever your
Any
abilities,
abilities that recover on short rest.
All right.
which for me is Channel Divinity. Which
For me, it's nothing.
I think I got Hunter's Mark.
How much did this
You're
cold
back.
water gear weigh?
Hmm?
10 pounds.
Yeah, 10 pounds. The extreme winter clothing weighs 10 pounds. It's the reason why I noted how much it weighs, because it's the only thing doesn't have a list in the player's handbook where we can
Alright.
just look.
There. I think I put everything that's in my inventory that I need
Yeah,
is
I'm
actually.
gonna I'm re-adding what Morton added. There we go.
The Mask of Carrymore. And I'm gonna actually take my fucking short rest now.
Is the Mask of Carrymore? That's not an attunement item, is it?
No.
You got to do is put it on, and it grants you its powers.
Hmm.
Power to become unstoppable.
Lucas should just be wearing it so that he can, drag Alquill whenever I go down.
Oh my god, yeah.
Oh shit, it's only 20 minutes till end time. Man, time flies when you're getting killed by goblins.
I changed
Also, when you
my
miss half the session.
natural exploration to the same terrain as is around now.
Yeah, it's
Yes,
it's
because-
pretty much the same terrain.
Yeah, I'm just
Grasslands.
keeping it on it.
Man, I didn't take any damage at all today.
Well,
That was
good for you.
I had to spend all my hit dice.
I have one hit dice left, but
Yeah, I do too. I'm saving it for something important.
like there's one more day. Like we have 2 more days till Luskan. Hopefully we don't know.
All right, so you guys rest for the night and begin travel in the morning. Alexei focusing on trying to build this transmuter stone, gathering up the necessary human sacrifices, drawing the prisms. I mean, what?
Well, there's only one human here, so
Don't don't lose your arm,
Yeah.
and don't lose your brother.
And then make him into like a metal suit of armor.
Actually, that sounds pretty dope. Do that.
Oh man. So, you guys are traveling down the road. A couple of hours pass. It is relatively uneventful, a clear but chilly day in the northern lands here. As you are making your way through, keeping the mountains to your left, the ever-present landmark,
Oh.
and
I am a dum-dum.
Oh,
we know.
I forgot that signature spells was a thing that you had as a wizard.
yeah, transmutations thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so a few hours into the day, as you're traveling along, you see up ahead, what appears to be a horse-drawn carriage coming towards you. In the front of it, you can see this rather gaudily dressed, slick-looking high elven male, wearing these sort of black and gold trimmed like wizard robes essentially, and sitting next to him is a sturdy red-haired dwarven woman who's wearing some sort of heavy armor. You can see walking alongside the carriage there are 4 leather-clad men wearing sort of like blackened leather clothes, and they each have a morning star on their back, on their belt, and this heavy crossbow slung from this rather large and kind of strange looking backpack. It doesn't look like a typical like traveling pack. And as they see you, they've got there's a couple of other carts behind them that look more like sort of plain like merchant wagons, essentially, like merchant covered wagons. And as they're traveling, they stop when they see you. And the elven man shouts out, and he says, "Ho there, travelers!" He said,
What? Yeah, what to say?
he says, "Do you have a moment that we might speak? I've some questions for you."
Well met, I says. perhaps if the questions are quick, we would rather make a good pace this day.
He says, they will be quick indeed. My name is Lathian. I am a merchant, traveling from land to land, selling and buying wares. He says, I have hired these men here to deal with a problem. You see, there has been recent sightings and reports of a dragon attacking trade caravans in the area. Nasty menace. Me and my companions have decided to try and catch it. We ask if you have seen in this area a dragon. It has scales of a bronze hue. It spews lightning from its mouth, and generally it causes mishap wherever it roams.
Alquill shakes his head. It's like, sorry, I have not seen the dragon that you are looking for.
Brad, have I seen it? Just FYI.
No, you have not
Okay.
seen it.
Okay.
And yeah, so he says, is that so? He says, well, would perhaps you travelers be interested in a job arrangement? Then perhaps you look capable enough that we can use all the hands that we can get tracking this beast, this menace down.
We are traveling south towards WoTC. So we already have a mission of great import.
Says, I see. Says, well, I am in position to offer you each 300 gold for your services.
I awake.
I fucking did.
300
Did I hear-
gold. Alquill.
I'm interested.
If this dragon is causing mayhem upon the road, we might end up encountering it eventually anyways.
Yes, but they are traveling north. Says we are supposed to be traveling south. And I lean in. It's like, and remember who's chasing.
Where was the last known sighting of this dragon?
He says, it was nearby. A caravan due in towards Luskan, heading down the Blackford Road from Mirabar. It was ambushed and attacked by this dragon, and it flew off into the hills to the north. We believe that it has been scouting out for caravans traveling along these northern ways. Says
Yet
it
you
is,
travel by.
it has attacked a great many of my and my comrades' caravans. Our trade has been severely hampered.
So you travel by. Has it attacked the caravans along the northern means as well?
He nods. Says, there has been attacks along the northern mean as well, although not so recently, but we believe that the pattern holds that it shall soon return to these roads. We have been documenting each and every case of attack by this dragon.
Interesting.
Are we like close by to them now, or are we still like stopped and yelling to each other?
No, you're like
Yeah.
close enough to like carry a conversation.
Okay, because I'm just asking, like, do you look like merchants as well? Do you? Some of you sell some stuff?
He says, well, right now we are possessing merely the facade of merchants, a bait to lure in this dragon. Our carts are unladen. We carry no goods with us. Only money to pay for any help that might
Because
be.
if I'm gonna help, I need more arrows. Do you have arrows?
He says, I am sure we could procure arrows.
Very good.
I think we
Dragon.
have an important mission, though. There'll always be opportunities for more work.
A lightning breathing dragon of. Was it bronze scales?
Yes.
Yeah.
Scales have been.
How late in the day is it right now?
This is like early in the morning.
Like, we should maybe get a move on.
I don't know what their you guys' main quest is, so I'm like, I could join if I don't know. I'm following them for now, but
My allegiances can be bought, he says.
No. I'm following you guys. But if you guys gonna join Take the Dragon, I will join you guys.
Yeah,
If you don't go in.
I was just like, I say to Nefarian, just like, we are like we are dealing because I will explain this at some point while you were traveling us before this. I just forgot to do this, but basically I would have explained to you that we are we've coming down from the Icewind Dales because there's been giant attacks in the 10 towns.
Yes.
And the giants are, from what we've heard, the giants are like rampaging all over the Sword Coast. We also heard in Iron Master, for instance, that it was giants attacking in the Underdark as well. And the Frost Giants are after Sirak. Sirak of Sustrail. He's one of the companion cards we have. He's a priest.
That much I forgot.
And he has the Frost Giants are chasing after him. Well, they're chasing after his father, but because of that, they end up chasing after him. And we're going to Waterdeep to seek aid for Sirak, and also to try to see if we can find out a way to get rid of the giant menace, like to end the giant attacks.
Kill them all. No, what?
I heard kill them all, so I kill the merchants.
What? Out of character.
Votes have been cited.
There is no out of character.
Right, yeah, but he kind of like looks around and says, "So interested, or shall we head along our way?"
I look at the others and it's like I look at the others and it's like, well, I say we should just keep going.
I think we should keep
Agreed.
going as well.
I'll follow the major vote.
What did Nibby vote?
Agreed.
He said agreed.
I shrug, and then I like pull down the blindfold more and just go back to sleep.
Yeah, I turn back to the man. It's just like, unfortunately, we are we need to make haste. Had we more time, perhaps we could join you. But
I keep track of my pearl of power though, see if it gets warm.
I shake my head and just like, we wish you the best of luck in ending this dragon threat.
He says, "Indeed, I wish you the best of luck in whatever business has you otherwise preoccupied. Right, let's get the move on." And the dwarf kind of grunts and whips the reins of the horse, which begins to move. Before one of the men in the black armor sort of like puts a hand up, and he says, "You hear that, boss?" And he just sort of like looks a bit confused.
My pearl power is gonna get warm soon.
And you all begin to hear what sounds like sort of the cracking and breaking of like tree limbs nearby, as well as the sound of sort of like leather hitting through the air with force. A familiar sound perhaps to some of you.
I just say like, we're gonna help you.
The pearl of power.
And there is a flash of bright blue light as a bolt of lightning shoots out through the canopies, and you watch as this huge bronze dragon comes crashing through the canopies, shooting lightning into the sky, and you can see it's traveling with like incredible speed, and it goes to break and like turn around and like try to do like clearly it's trying to do like a cool landing, but there's an outcrop of rocks nearby that clearly once served as like a campsite. There's like a burnt out fire there. You watch as he goes to make the turn and clearly like overestimated his ability to turn and just slams into the face of the rock, sending it tumbling and crumbling aside and sending up a spray of dust.
I just say out loud, like to myself, but out loud, like, that gotta be awkward.
And you all just hear this like booming voice speaking out in Draconic, so whoever understands Draconic would understand. And it's just going, you just hear it go like, "Ow, ow, ow, ow! All right, Falgolos, come on. And all of a sudden, there's this like mighty roar, and the smoke disperses as the wings like beat from the dragon. And it looks down at the merchants and it shouts, "You Centaurum scum! Think you'll catch Falgolos, the Bronze Avenger? I'll fry you and your stolen wares!"
I like stolen wares. Like, hey, dude, what's going on? hey, hold on.
And you just hear it.
Centaurum.
The elf shouts, "There he is! Get him!"
I look
I
over
just
at
turned to them and was like, "Are you guys Zentarum?"
I look at Alquill and go like, are we fighting for the dragon or the merchants right now?
I look at the fairy and it's like, I mean, the dragon is attacking us.
I translate.
He's attacking the caravan, not us.
I translate for Alquill real fast about what he just said.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And so do I. Like,
He
finishing
says
each
there's
other's sentences.
Centaurum.
Only we should have killed the merchants.
I mean, the Centaurum is just a group of merchants.
Can I like stand up on the wagon and like shout out to the dragon and Dracon? I was like, "Ho there, Bronze Avenger! We be not Zentarum."
I reply, let's specify, like, this group right here on this wagon.
Yeah, so you like shout that out, and the dragon kind of like looks away for a bit, and as it's like turning its head, you see like some of the rock that was up above that kind of cracked from when it landed into it. It turns its head to look at you and like hits its head on the side of the rock and like reels for a bit, before shaking off and like looking at you, and it says, kind of like does this thing where it's like moving its head back and forth, like your image is spinning around, before it finally gives you a look, and he says, "I did not notice you there, travelers." He says, "Give me a hand with these Zentarum scum, would you?"
I will. Okay, at this point, I'm just going to cast comprehend languages with my
Okay.
once per. Because
What do I know about the Centaurum with my guy?
Make a history check.
Okay.
In my nefarious like dealings with crime and shit, would I have encountered the Zentarum?
I don't know shit.
Oh,
Like maybe not like worked with them, but like understand like that they're not just a mercantile operation.
yeah, I'm sure you probably would have encountered like if you were like working with somebody to like set it up or like getting information or whatever, someone probably would have like warned you like, "Hey bud, like you're treading on dangerous ground, like
Yeah, that's Zentarum territory. Careful.
Centaurum territory, be careful."
What do you roll to see if you know about the Centaurum's criminalness?
It would be a pretty like difficult history check if you have no like history of criminal.
10. I rolled a 2. Fucking hell.
Can I like look back at like the other caravan and like it's like the dragon seems to think that you all are part of the Zentarum.
just like
Do you know something about the Centaurum, Lucas?
They're just
Well,
Like,
they're
just a mercantile collective. I said. My friends back home are members of the Centaurum.
as he says this, the mage is casting a spell, and the thugs are all lifting crossbows to fire at this dragon.
I'm not shooting anything yet. Like, I'm standing down so far and I go like, Lucas, like, I actually legit believe the dragon right now compared to these guys. These are wearing black armor. They're like all grunty and all fucked up. Well, the dragon.
Can I just like summon my longsword in the air and just yell at everyone to hold up? Everyone, take a moment and calm down.
Nope.
And FYI, I'm talking in
Initiative.
FYI, I'm talking in Draconic to you, Lucas.
All right, I'll say that in Draconic and just kind of and common for everyone to understand. And I guess it's just an intimidation to get everyone to like calm the fuck down for a moment.
You can't succeed on the roll.
Even with a 25.
Nope, you can't succeed.
Alright, let's roll our initiative, boyos. I imagine Alexei would also say it's like, bronze dragons are typically good creatures.
Yeah, like bronze.
Like,
dragons.
I have no information about dragons.
I'll grab Alquill and I'll just explain it to him. Like Zentarum's a bit more than your average mercantile group.
Like
They're a criminal
based on-
organization that runs off of being a mercantile group.
But like being a creature that's I'm like 230 years old, I know that like the chromatic ones are usually nice, and the black and red is usually bad.
No, you know the chromatic dragons are usually evil, and the metallic dragons are usually like good,
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like the
or good, or like just uninterested.
yeah, but they're usually not like plain out evil.
No, yeah, it's pretty rare.
So like from what I know, the bronze ones are usually the good guys.
They
Yeah,
are.
it's just like, I mean, the red, like, I
And
mention anything.
if it was a plain out evil, wouldn't it just burst fire and don't do a stupid ass landing?
It's just lightning, you mean? But,
Yeah, like breathe lightning and do a stupid ass landing. I thought it would just try to claw and maul everything it was. I actually want to side with the dragon.
it's just like,
And that
well,
dragon did, like, he says he's trying to stop the Zentarum, which I don't know if you heard me when I just explained to you what the Zentarum was.
Yeah.
like,
Stolen goods.
and it's like, well, the members of the Centauri I know are all pretty stand-up people. I say.
I don't know the Centarum, but I know dragons. So, as far as I know, I'm voting for the dragon.
I'm
Pull out
assure,
my bow. Anyway,
I assure you that on the surface they seem that way, but they're not.
which one, the dragon or the Centaur?
No, Zentarum, that was the Alquill.
Yeah, it's
fair enough.
and this is like honestly, I don't have a stake one way or the other.
And would we not rather side with a dragon than a bunch of bandits? If they're bandits, I mean, they're dragons.
I don't know if they're bandits, or you might just be hired mercenaries. We could just be on our way, leave this to them to sort out.
Just see a car crash and drive by like, yeah, ain't my problem.
All right, so
No.
you see the thugs pull their crossbows out, and you can see that the bolts that they have loaded have these sort of thin ropes that seem to lead into their backpacks.
Oh no!
And they all fire at the dragon.
I got it.
Isn't this a good place?
Should we
to end
stop
the
now,
session?
guys?
Yeah, this is
yeah,
pretty
yeah.
much like so they all like take fire at the dragon with these crossbows, and the dragon just sort of like roars in the air as battle begins, and we will pick things up next time.
We can discuss this over the week.
Yeah, we got a whole
Nice.
Have a
I'm
D&D
leaning towards Team
D&D
Dragon as
lunch.
well, as I'm sure you are obviously aware.
Yeah.
Yeah, like out of character, I'm Team Dragon. Like in character, Alquill doesn't have
He doesn't have a lick of clue what's going on.
He has no reason to, like, because he doesn't know anything about dragons. He doesn't know. The one thing he knows is that the two dragons he's met, one was a little bit grumpy and the other one was very cordial. And other than that, he knows the Centurion again from the people he met at the Centurion. There's just a mercantile collective.
I feel like you're about to have to go with whatever the flow of the party of the people who go before.
Yeah. Like this is definitely not a decision for me to make. It's going to be more like a. Well, you guys are going to decide. I'm just saying, like, well, fine. I guess we're doing this.
Oh my god, Nefarious, you finally rolled a low fucking initiative.
All right, so we will pick up next time. Mike, you will be in charge of the recap of what happened, and I will see you all then. Same time, same place.
How many XP?
Bye.